Okay. Good evening, folks. We have begun streaming, but like always, thank you for joining. But we're gonna let everybody know that we're streaming on post, let some people come in, and yeah. And during that meantime, I'm gonna roll myself a spliff. Okay, I've made my post. Time to roll my joint.
Meet me at the briefing station when you're ready for action. Where'd I put my weed? Shit. Oh, there is. Hello, Andreas. Konnichiwa, Paradox. What is good, my friend? What is good? Yeah, so, a lot's been going on since I last streamed. Like, I see the whole world going mad. Like, Ubisoft's going on their death spiral. I see Nintendo are pissing everybody off with their prices. Donald Trump is tariffing everybody. Like, it's mental, man. Like, I have been reading my Ultimate stuff, though. I read the recent issue of the Ultimates. Yeah, I enjoyed it for the most part, but not really a big Dennis Camp fan. Captain America is popular in America again. Yeah. Yeah. See, the thing is, though, could you imagine what America could be like, or like, you're not even just America, but the whole of the West right now, if the Democrats won? Like, I've just been thinking about that for the last few days, and it's like, there is so much change going on in such a short amount of time. Like, it's nuts. I mean, over here in the UK, not for the better, I might say. So what else? Oh yeah, so my action figure hunting. I had to bite the bullet. My impulses got to me, but it was worth it. I ordered myself DC Multiverse Justice Lord Batman, purely out of nostalgia, because I used to watch this Justice League cartoon when I was a kid, and I remember that episode, so that should be coming tomorrow morning. But yeah, man, Ubisoft, I'm so disappointed. It's like, they're not even trying to change for the better, like, they're just, every decision that they make is a fuck up. And the games industry can't afford that right now. Like, when it comes down to these fuck ups, like, people are losing their jobs. But yeah, speaking of games, we've got Doom The Dark Ages coming out. I'm a big Doom fan. But you see, the thing is, I have not paid attention to Dark Ages that much. But I hear that there's controversy surrounding that. we had Fantastic Four. I think it was the actress who's playing Sue Storm in the new one has confirmed there's going to be identity politics in that. See, I don't. I think Hollywood does know that people hate the identity politics, but they straight up go and do it anyway. That's Hollywood for you. So I don't know if I'm even gonna go watch that now. I know it is Superman, but I'm not feeling up to going to see Superman either. So we've got 2 more episodes. Yeah, Sue and Johnny. Yeah, and I heard Johnny Boy's not gonna be the traditional, like, womanizing kind of guy. It's like, I don't understand why these people have to change shit. It's like if something was made in the 1960s, make a movie set with the 1960s. It could be like a timepiece kind of movie, but no. Gosh, man. Gender and identity politics. See, all I really want is just a good story, but when identity politics or any of that nonsense gets involved, it just ruins it. I don't even want to know what happens in the story when I hear about that stuff. But, yeah. What else is there? So, still, I'm waiting for that Marvel Annihilation event game to get a pre-order date. Alright, sorry folks, I'm almost finished rolling my spliff. Hold up. To billet, I'm going to tell you what happened to Makima because you're upset. Oh, so my little sister, is that the Chainsaw Man character that you was on about? Because I tried to tell her about it, but I forgot the character's name. But I think for the most part she got what I meant. Hello, Y2 Viral. Yeah. Oh, so you said yes, so yeah. Yeah, I asked my little sister about it. Yeah, she was a little bit upset. But that's anime and manga for you. See, one manga I really used to love watching, forgive me because it is a bit hentai level, and that is High School DxD. Loved High School DxD growing up. If you've seen High School DxD or read the manga, you probably know why. But, yeah, High School DxD is one of my favorites. Spoiler for Conquest. Oh, but see, the thing is, bro, Invincible's been out for so bloody long. I don't really see how that could be a spoiler at this point. But yeah, I've watched. Yeah, I'm up to date with Invincible when it came down to the last episode, and with the comics as well. Thought some. Yo, so yeah, actually I'm glad I was about to speak about that that Maximum thing. I'm not buying either of them. Both piss takes. So Jesus, this music is too loud. Hold on. Ah, much better. Much better. So yeah, when it comes down to the Marvel Legends Maximum line, I'm not getting either of them. Like, sorry, there's no way you're gonna tell me that Spider-Man is worth $50 and that Hulk. Like, what? So see, the thing is, the Spider-Man was an easy pass. I've already got a red and blue Spider-Man that's already pinless. But when it came down to the Hulk, I'm like, hold on a minute, hold up. The only thing that's really new on this thing is that vinyl chest piece. Don't take the piss. Don't take the piss by telling me, oh, adding some toe articulation on a Hulk toy is new. No, you just cut the foot differently. That's it. And added a peg. And when it comes down to those legs, oh God, those legs. So I love my 2-pack Grey Hulk. I play with that nearly every day because I've got an Ultimate Hulk head on it. Custom printed, by the way. But I hate the legs because the knee pads get gummy. The knee pads are gummy and there's pins. So when it comes down to the Marvel Maximum line, I expect pinless. No exceptions. No exceptions. No pins. Must be pinless. Must have a new sculpt. And have accessories. If you're asking me for that price, the sculpt must be new. In my opinion, missed opportunity on their part. They should have made Maximum Hulk World War Hulk. From World War Hulk or Green Scar even, or King Hulk. You know, they should have made that the Maximum Hulk figure. That would have been an automatic sellout everywhere. That would have sold out everywhere, but no, they went with a basic, generic, savage green Hulk that we've had so many times here. So, but if you was gonna do a Hulk, it should have been Green Scar for Maximum. That was the opportunity to do it. Like Green Scar Hulk from World War Hulk when he's come back to smack everybody up. That suit. Diamond Select Hulk looks better. Yeah. So basically I don't have it, but I heard about this Diamond Select Immortal Hulk figure. Like I hear a lot of people give praise to it. You see the thing is, even though I do collect Marvel Selects, I don't really collect them like that anymore. Yeah, I want a Harpy. Yeah, Red She-Hulk as Harpy. That would be nice. Yeah, Weapon H as well. Grey Hulk with the adamantium claws. But there has been a Marvel Legends leaks this week for 2026. So the only thing that I'm interested in is that Hulk wave that apparently that we're going to be getting, and the only figure that's really been well, not confirmed but leaked is Abomination. So hopefully that means we're gonna get a nice 616 Abomination like the Toy Biz Marvel Legends figure we got from Abomination all those years ago. I've actually got two of those on my shelf, but both of them are broken. Yeah, so yeah, I haven't told you that story, have I? So when I got Marvel Legends Abomination again, brand new out of the box, it didn't even last an hour after playing with it. The I think it was the left, no, it was the right arm because of those ratchet joints for the arms and legs. So basically, the right arm broke off the ratchet less than an hour after taking it out of the box. So that was the Toy Biz one. You know exactly which one I'm talking about. Yeah, so that happened twice. So it's happened. So both of them are broken in the exact same spot. So after buying the second one and that broke as well, I was like, nah, don't even bother getting a third one. I really like that Abomination figure as well because I like that design. It's the classic Abomination design, but really pissed off that both of them broke. I've got the Gamerverse Abomination figure, and I've got a custom painted version of a earlier Abomination figure on it. There we are. Yes, I really enjoyed that Abomination figure, but it broke. Both broke. Damn. So hopefully we can get a nice 6 one. A main Marvel Universe one. Yeah, I want a Harpy. Iron Man Centurion I got is great, but the shoulder pads couldn't move. Yeah, so that's the Silver Centurion. That's the red and silver suit. Then again, I don't then again with that suit, because of how it was typically drawn, I've always seen those like those shoulder pads as like a solid piece, but I see what you mean for articulation. And also, that's what Ultimate Iron Lad suit is. Well, the Ultimate Silver Centurion suit. So, yes, by the way, I am going to continue with the new Ultimate Universe. I'm currently doing issue number 10 of the Ultimates, but I've been trying my best to cut out any sort of ranting in that video. 'Cause I really don't like that issue. I really don't. But I'm trying my best to suck it up and just make the video. And then we can get to issue 11 and forget about issue number 10. I want to cover the Godzilla crossovers. I really want to, but I don't know if I should. I like the silver Centurion suit, yeah. See, the thing is, I didn't actually know about that suit until the Iron Man game. So for the first movie tie-in, I got actually I've got it. I've got both versions to this day. I got the PS2 version downstairs and the PS3 version in my room. But when I played it on the PS2 originally, I unlocked a lot of the suits, and the Silver Centurion suit was one of them that I unlocked, and I really enjoyed wearing that suit in that game. Then later down the line, I would get it on PlayStation 3. And Iron Man 1 on the PlayStation 3 is not very good. It hasn't aged well, but I do enjoy that game as well because if you complete the game, you get the Hulkbuster suit or the Ultimate Iron Man suit. That's what I really want from that new Iron Man game EA's making, because like it's like, yo, you better have Ultimate Iron Man in there. It has to be there day one, or I'll wait till they add it in the game. But that's a suit I have to wear all the way through the campaign and over. Right, I've built my spliff. Now we can start playing. So it really appears in Iron Man 2, but actually, yeah, that's a good point. It does appear because it was the briefcase suit, wasn't it? When Whiplash came out. See, the thing is, I was really a big fan of Whiplash's like design in the movie in Iron Man 2, but after growing up with that film, yeah, I actually don't like Iron Man 2 as much as I thought I did. You know what? Let's add Psylocke. Juggernaut. Nah, I'll stick with that. Yeah. Makima got eaten. Yeah. What is up with these animes and eating people? But then again, I say that, and I like Ultimate Hulk. That's a bit ironic for me to say that, isn't it? So, yeah, man, when it comes down to eating people, I grew up with that, but the one that really gets to me is, Attack on Titan. It was with Mike. I believe his name was Mike. But it was the guy who froze up when he found out the Beast Titan could talk. And then he stopped the other Titans from eating him temporarily. And it was this... Damn. Bro went kicking and screaming and all. Like, he could feel every bite. I don't know, but it was the only way to defeat her, and she was a devil. Okay, I got 200,000. 200,000 for you. I've got 18. And I've got 100,000. Okay, I can't level anybody else up, but for some reason, Psylocke can get more upgrades. Also, yeah, has anybody been playing Rivals recently? anyone been playing Rivals? Because they updated the game. They've added Emma Frost. But
Hey, how's it
I haven't
going?
played her yet because everybody else gets to her before I can pick her. Also, there is a great Hulk skin in this update as well. It's a Joe Fixit skin, and he's got like cyborg parts to his body, but it's attached to the bloody battle pass. So I went and bought the luxury battle pass thinking everything would automatically unlock. Nope. I still gotta play the game, and it's like, damn. That was about £12. Well, I still gotta wait. Anyway, let's continue with the dialogue. So Hulk says, Hulk wish he could help with big fight, but things sure we do the right thing. Nice one.
Sure, I'm sure. I didn't want no part of it to
Hello
start with.
everybody who
I
is
eventually
joining.
got roped into choosing a side, but I should have stuck with my gut.
So which option do we go for, people? Number 1, 2, or 3? So number 1, defensive, or aggressive I should say, is so thing not really on Hulk's side before. Or number 2 is smashing good guys not as fun anyway. Or number 3 is but who think should have won. So 1, 2, or 3, peeps. But man, but yeah though, Emma Frost does look really good. I see people. Oh no, you're good, bro. You're good. Hi, Spider Saiyan 1610. You're good. Number 2. Okay. Like yeah, Emma Frost looks fine
exactly.
in that.
I just hope we can help shut this one down before something really bad happens.
Emma Frost looks really good, and I hear some people are upset that she looks like a supermodel with thickness to it. Like who is these people complaining about sexy women in games? Like, what is this? What? And they call us gooners for liking it, and it's like, ladies, we get it. You don't like being around women that are better looking than you. We get it, but we don't have to all suffer the consequences of that. You know, it's like, come on, ladies. Like, you know, we all know what it really is. It's like insecure women don't like other women that look better. Like, I've seen that competition shit. Right, I've seen it. But you ain't got to make everybody else suffer with you, man. You know? And yeah, some people are just jealous and envious, but it is what it is, man. Patchman trick heroes before. Think Patchman not tricky anymore. That's because these people are too damn woke, to be honest, and Emma Frost was the whole package. Yeah, she definitely is in the game. I see her throwing projectiles. I see her being, like, armored up with the diamond effect. And I see her outright, like, body slamming the thing sometimes. Like, I play on AI mode primarily, and sometimes I see the AI going up against a player, and it's like, fucking hell. Did I just see Emma Frost, like, just body slam the thing? So, yeah, she definitely is powerful still. I've had a little bit of I've had a little bit of trouble breaking through her diamond skin as the Hulk, though. But yeah, by the way, I primarily play as the Hulk. That's my main character. Just like the character you see on screen.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't. I know the guy can be a bit shady, but his heart's always in the right place.
Oh, hello, Cam. He says, getting ready to play part 1 of this. Nice one, bro. You see, the thing is, I've heard, but this is just a rumor, but this rumor's about a year old now. But I did hear that Microsoft is trying to renew their licenses for their old Marvel Activision games. That's just a rumor. I don't know if they're actually doing it, but I've heard this a couple of times within the year, that Microsoft is trying to bring those games back. So this could include games like Ultimate Spider-Man X-Men Legends 1 and 2, Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, X-Men Destiny, Hulk Ultimate Destruction as well. Like, so, I don't know if this rumor is legit. I have not heard any progress since this rumor. Like, this rumor is relatively new. Like within the year or two was when I heard this through someone's video. But I don't know if they're actually going to do that because it's been basically a year with no updates. But if they are gonna do it, then you absolutely know I've got to buy every single one twice just to make sure I don't lose it on this account, because I had to do that with Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. Because this is actually on my old account where I bought it on PSN. Then I bought it again off some website for this account. Oh, my PSN account is Spirit of Paradox, if anyone wanted to know. And which number do we go for? So we got... But the whole big fight, Patchman's fault, which it is. Then we've got Patchman does seem less tricky now, more truthy. Then we got Patchman has weird Robo Patchman though. Yeah, which number do we go for? Cam says I played either of those games. Yes. Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine, which to this day is still the best Wolverine game ever made. I had the Uncaged edition on the PlayStation 3. I do not own that game anymore. I want to own it, but also regain it again, but it costs a lot of money now. Like, that game costs a lot of money. So, like, I'm talking at least £50 second hand. But yeah, X-Men Origins Wolverine is still to this day the best Wolverine experience you can get on console. But yeah, bro, I'm actually jealous that you get to play that again. And yeah, Spider Saiyan says, yeah, even Flacia mentioned... Oh, thank you, my bro. That was the guy. I'm subscribed to him. I've been watching his content for a while, actually, for a good couple of years now. Yeah, I watch him too. Mentioned this rumor of Microsoft renewing Activision Marvel games because I'd like to play Ultimate Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk, Ultimate Destruction on my PS4. I've got both of those games in my room. So I've gone through my old shit and I found my old PlayStation 2 games. I actually still have quite a few of them. I have Ultimate Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk, Ultimate Destruction, Iron Man 1 on the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3. I have Spawn, Armageddon. Yes, I got that from a friend back in secondary school, and I've still got that game. What else do I have? I've got Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2, and I've got a Jet Li game. So it's like a game based on Jet Li, the actor. It's like some, old school Jet Li fighting game that came on the PS2, so I got that as well. Cam says, yes, I have the Uncaged edition. Nice one, nice one. Don't count out X2, Wolverine's Revenge. I never played that one. I actually never played that game. So no, I can't give an opinion on that. I heard it was pretty good, but I never actually got to play that. So that was one of those games that I missed, because this was early 2000s when X-Men 2 came out. So there was a good few games that I missed out in that period of PlayStation 2 because how young I was. Andreas says he'll be back. All good, bro. Cam says downloaded Wolverine on my PS3. Also have Deadpool. I never capitalized on that. I don't know if Deadpool is worth it because I remember when it came out for the first time and the reviews weren't very good. So like so let me tell you about that. No, I remember when that game first got revealed, the Deadpool game. There was no trailer, but there was a website for it. There was a Deadpool game, or DeadpoolTheGame.com, and there was this this website for a brief period of time before we got the trailer. And then we finally got the trailer and we were all hyped. So yeah, I remember this must have been like the last couple of years on the PlayStation 3 era, and I really, really was excited for it, but I never got it. So is it worth getting? He's got Ultimate Alliance 1, Spider-Man Shattered Dimension. Didn't get that, but I watched the playthrough as a kid. Yeah, I think I spoke about this on one of the last streams. That wasn't Anti-Venom first created in Shattered Dimensions and then was incorporated into the comics afterwards. You ever played Rise to Honor? I've never played the game, but it would have been a badass film. No, I haven't played that game. Could you tell me about it, please? Rise to Honor. Is this a PS2 era game? Because it sounds familiar. It sounds familiar, but no, I don't think I've ever played that one. Then also number 1, 2, or 3. So we got the big whole fight with the big whole there, but the whole fight was Patchman's fault, which it was. Then we got Patchman does seem less tricky now and more truthy, or Patchman has weird Robo Patchman though. Hold on. Ah, here we go. I've got it in my hands. Oh no! I apologize. I'm holding it in my hand right now. No, it is Rise to Honor. Sorry. No, it is. Yeah. My bad, folks. I'm holding the case right now. So, it's a 16 rated game. So I haven't played this in a very long time. My apologies. And it says at the back of the case, martial arts legend Jet Li is Kit Yoon, an undercover cop sworn to fulfill his duty, but bound to a promise to a powerful Hong Kong crime lord. Now Kit must enter a shadowy underworld where to preserve his honor, he'll have to risk his life. But as his enemies will soon learn, sometimes the one who does the most honorable is the most deadly. Yeah. Yeah, it is Rise to Honor, buddy. Sorry. I do have it. But, yeah. And I just read the back of the case, but yeah, so me and my uncle used to play this on the PlayStation 2. So this must have been like 2004 or 5 when we was playing this. So I have not played this game in probably now over 2 decades. So we're in 2025 then. Yeah, 2004 or 2005 was the time I last played it. But yeah, you got Jet Li at the back of the case as well. PlayStation.com, or stuff. You can go on www.risetoohonor.com. I wonder if that website still exists. I actually want to see if that website still exists. Somebody write that down. www.risetoohonor.com. It says it on the back of the case. So I wonder if that thing is actually real or not.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. But he had a lot of help. And
Well,
even if it is his mess, at least he's trying to clean it up. Anyway, I can't jaw with you the whole day. Later.
Oh my gosh, look at Psylocke's butt. Now them cheeks are just out like, yo. Yeah man, Psylocke's cheeks are out this video, so we gonna enjoy that. Spider Brian Zilla. Yo. Yeah, let's see Psylocke talk to the Tinkerer.
What do you want? I'm busy.
Who do you think you're talking to? I should slap you for that kind of insult. Or not insult, but that kind of tone. How can we trust you to not betray us? Yeah, Spider Brianzilla. See, the thing is, Brianzilla, so... Oh shit, yeah, you got evolved Goji from Godzilla X Kong. So, like, what is your thoughts on the MonsterVerse, guys? Because I'm a really big Godzilla fan, and I think I like most of them. So I like... King of the Monsters is my favorite. Skull Island's pretty good. Then we got Godzilla vs. Kong, which I do like. The only ones that I don't really like is Godzilla 2014 and Godzilla X Kong. I probably like Godzilla X Kong a little bit more than 2014, but I think the reason I don't like X Kong as much is because of how cheesy it was. It didn't feel all the way flushed through like the other films. It felt very fast paced, where nothing really could settle, you know, because of how fast paced the movie was. Like, I wanted to explore a little bit more about the history with Scar King and how he gained his power over the colony of apes. But yeah, I wish we got to see stuff like that a little bit more. But fight scenes were cool though. Fight scenes were solid. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty cool, but my only problem is the screen time for the monsters like Godzilla. They make Godzilla less scary. So, yeah, that's true. Yeah, since 2014, yeah, they have made him a lot less scary.
You can't. Apart from knowing that your friend Colonel Fury can be very
But then again,
persuasive. I am at your disposal until this mystery is solved.
yeah, same. Yeah, I like the 2014. I've actually got the big version, not the small version, but I've got the big NECA 2020. I've got the Godzilla 2014 figure made by NECA, but it was the one with the roar, and it was 12 inches tall. Yeah, I've got that one on my shelf. I've also got Ultimate Zilla, you know, for like Ultimate Godzilla from the 1998 movie, that big ass toy that could swallow cars and shit. I've got that on my shelf as well. I've also got Godzilla from... I don't think it's Tokyo SOS, but I think it's Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 3. The one when he's got the red rib cage from getting damaged from Mechagodzilla. Yeah, I've got that on my shelf as well. And I've also got the Cloverfield monster, the action figure made by Hasbro, which is super rare. I've also got that too. But yeah, I absolutely love Godzilla. And I do like the 1998 movie. Just not as much as the rest of the Godzilla films, but I really enjoy that movie as a guilty pleasure. Then Spider Saiyan 1610 says, I'm subscribed to 2 Godzilla channels, Goji Center and Dangerville. However, I'm concerned about the state of the MonsterVerse because we need another Godzilla movie. I agree. So when it comes down to Godzilla YouTubers, boy, I've been following a lot of YouTubers. So some of my first Godzilla YouTubers I was watching even before 2014 had come out. So I was really into the hype train for before the MonsterVerse had started. So when I heard that Hollywood is gonna do another Godzilla movie, I think it was like 2009 or 10. I was really excited about it, and I've been keeping up with it ever since as a kid. But some of my first YouTubers I was watching, it was something DeFalco, where he does cryptids and monsters now, but he used to do Godzilla content. I still watch him to this day. ETN, Entertainment Talk Nation. So I've been watching him before this channel, when he had his original channel, which was just ET, Entertainment Talk. So I've been watching him since pre-Godzilla 2014. Great guy, great Godzilla channel as well. Rob, absolutely love Rob. I've grown up watching Rob's content. Then there was Goji Fan 93. I think it was 93. I've been watching him before he deleted his old channel and then came back. Then more recent, no, then there was Monstrosities. Monstrosities I was watching 2014 era, but more recently I've been watching so I think it was around King of the Monsters, Godzilla vs Kong was when I started watching Dangerville and Goji Center. Yeah, I think it was around them times, but the OGs, I gotta give it to ETN, because he's been doing it before the Monsterverse had been coming out. But yeah, Dangerville and Goji Center, they keep me up to date. And oh, D-Man! D-Man is, I can't forget about D-Man. You guys know about D-Man, right? D-Man 1954, I think it is. Yeah, I've been watching him since he was a youth! Yeah, Goji Fan 93, yeah. But yeah, I've been watching him since I was a youth. So when I was in my early teens, I was watching Goji Fan 93. But you see, D-Man, I've been watching him since he was like a small kid. So I went to go back and look at his older videos not too long ago, and I was like, rah! He's really grown up! Like, a lot of us grew up because, like, I must have been about 13, 14. No. I must have been 13, 14 when I first heard about Godzilla being remade. But yeah, I've been watching Godzilla content creators for a long ass time. Like back when Rob wasn't always grey. Wikizilla, yeah, I'm subscribed to Wikizilla as well. Yeah. So who else is it? There's another one who does kaiju content, or more monster content. Hold on. Let me go through my subscriptions. Hold on. Because when it comes down to Godzilla content, these guys are keeping the community going. Because we get a lot of content droughts when it comes down to official content. So I gotta give shout outs to some of the OGs. So, Jesus, I'm subscribed to a lot of fucking people. Damn, who we got? Tap. I'm sorry, folks. I'm subscribed to over 400 people. Fucking hell. This is the first time I've actually gone through my subscription list. I'm seeing familiar. Oh yeah, so I see ETN. Who else I got? L Entertainment Studios. Yeah, I got them as well. What the I'm even subscribed to Fox News on this bitch. Like, when the hell did that happen? Godzilla Mendoza, Goji Center, Goji Guy, Goji Fan 93. Yeah, I like Goji Guy as well. Damn. There's enough people that I'm subscribed to and I haven't put the bell on their channel, so forgive me for that. There's a lot of people that I haven't put the bell on. That kinda came out wrong. Kaiju Canuck. Yeah, I'm also subscribed to him. That's like, I'm subscribed to so many people, but I don't ever see most of these people's videos. It's actually mad. Who's Matt Draper? No, no kaiju content creator. Yeah, I got bare people on my subscription list, but I'm actually quite surprised because I don't actually see most of these people's content on a day-to-day basis. Anyway, so we got, did you see the new Ultimate Wolverine? Yes, I have. I've been covering it. Do you like the new Ultimate comics? Not as much as the originals. Not as much as the originals, no. and for the most part, I'm actually rather conflicted on whether I like the new Ultimate Universe, to be honest, because a lot of it, now that I've had like the honeymoon phase to just to sit down and think about the new Ultimate Universe, like nearly everything is just a swap around. If you really deep it, if you really think about this new Ultimate Universe, very few things are the same, and typically the characters that we see in the new one is some sort of swap. So it could be a mantle swap, it could be a power set swap, it could be a race or a gender swap. I've noticed this pattern constantly throughout the new Ultimate Universe, and it's like, this is getting very annoying now. Why do I keep seeing this? Why do I keep seeing this pattern over and over again? So Reed is Doom, Wolverine is the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes is DC's Red Hood. Who else I'm forgetting? This new race is Hawkeye, that's a mantle swap. It's just, once I've seen it, I can't unsee it. And every time I keep thinking about this, it's like, you could have easily done something a bit more creative than just swapping somebody's identity around. And I've noticed this quite recently. It's just, that's the main gimmick of this new Ultimate Universe because of the makers doing. It's because of the makers doing, we get a lot of identity swaps, and it's like, okay, this gimmick is starting to get really fucking old now. Can we stop doing that? Like, can we have a new version of the classic character instead of making somebody else that character? Because I think it's really starting to get annoying now, and it's like, how many times am I going to have to keep seeing this? It's because, to me, I think that's very lazy to do by just swapping a character's identity with another when you can do something completely new. Something we haven't seen before, you know? I would rather have that instead, like have a completely new idea or concept for a new iteration of the character. That's what I would prefer, or just follow the source material. When it's an identity swap around, it's because it's the most overused trope in superheroes within the last 10 years, and it's gotten to the point where I don't like seeing it anymore. I really don't like seeing it anymore, and it puts me off. It puts me off because it's another trope, a story trope, that I think has been heavily overused to the point where I lose interest. And that's where I'm at with the new Ultimate Universe. I'm losing a lot of interest in even covering it. I'm trying my best not to be a cunt. I'm trying to be a bit more constructive and not rant like I did in my Miles Morales video. But if I am, I apologize. I'm trying to be constructive. Sorry. But, let's see your comments. So, yeah, the woke stuff, I'm not even talking about the woke stuff. I just mean just the swap-arounds. They barely talk about the other Ultimate. Yes, that's true. They barely do talk about the Ultimates. There barely is any fighting. No. I'd say there's a good amount of fighting in the new one for me. I mean, for me personally, like the fighting, I get good action. Yeah, I get a good amount of action. Not gonna lie, I still have hope. No. I still have hope too. Don't get it twisted. I still have hope. I still have hope for the new one. I'm not saying it's the ending of anything. Nah. I think we gotta wait for a new writer to come in and do some new stuff. You know, because you know how it is. Like, it might sound like it's all doom and gloom now, but when we get a new writer, we forget about the doom and gloom. So I know how comics roll, but yeah, I still have hopes for the new one. But yeah, you have a point. I do hope the Ultimate Incursion... My apologies, my spelling is bad, so that's probably a word. Rectifies, that's the word, so it rectifies the possibility. I doubt it. I doubt it. I honestly doubt they're gonna do that. I think it's gonna be new Ultimate Universe against the main Marvel. But if it is going to be against the main Marvel, it's like, what really would be the point? They're basically exactly the same. For the most part, like... Hey, Tevia, what's good, bro? Like, for the most part, I would say that the new Ultimate Universe is very, in line with 616, so to me, I don't think there's much of a difference to warrant that story just yet, but you know Marvel, bro. I forgot that Ultimate Alliance 2 adapted the Civil War storyline. Yes! And it was the last Ultimate Alliance that we got until 3, which is on the Nintendo Switch. And that's pissing people off with the new one. But you see, I want to get the new Switch. I want to get it because it's like, alright, cool, if I get a Switch this time, and if it's backwards compatible, I just have to go get Ultimate Alliance 2, and 3 even, and then I could just relax playing that, and if there's any new games that come out in the future, I'll go buy them. But because of how expensive it is, I don't know if I want to go buy a Switch. I want to, purely for Ultimate Alliance 2 and Zelda Breath of the Wild. Not 2, 3, sorry. For Ultimate Alliance 3 and Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'd play them, I'd get a Nintendo Switch 2 just for those. And if anything new comes out that I like, I'll cop it. But what do you guys think? Is it worth it? Here we are. Yeah, that's correct. They don't talk about the heroes they are making. I thought Ultimate Songbird and String Shoe of the villains of Ultimate Crimson Dynamo. Which story we talking? Which universe we talking? Are we talking about the new Ultimate Universe? Or are we talking about the old one? Because when I think of Crimson Dynamo, I'm thinking of the one from 1610. Then the Switch 2 is super expensive, and adding $90 to physical games is just dumb. Agreed, 100% to that. Because I am excited for the Switch 2. Same here. At least we got God Emperor Doom and Ultimate Alliance 3 DLC. Shadow of Doom. True. I forgot. Yeah, the new one. Yeah, I forgot Ultimate Alliance 3 exists. Like, I actually still have that video on my old channel. Maybe I should do a little retro video and show you how my reaction was. But I was vexed, bro. I was genuinely vexed. And it was like, what? You're making Ultimate Alliance 3 a Nintendo exclusive? Like, I was vexed. But because it was like, bro, I was excited for that game. I heard it was pretty decent. Like, it was alright. Like, it wasn't the greatest thing I've ever made. But I heard it was alright. I wanted to play it. But it was like, I don't want to buy a Switch for it. But knowing that there's a new console now, it's like, yeah, now's the time for me to get a Switch, you know? So I want to play Ultimate Alliance 3 with all the DLCs and shit. Like, I'd just play that, have an Ultimate Alliance game on the go. Yes, man would love that. Because I've still got my PlayStation Vita, but I have no Marvel games on that. Typically, for my PlayStation Vita, I play games like Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, Peace Walker. I got Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, I think it was, on the Vita. Still haven't completed that. I've got Borderlands 2 on the Vita. God of War, Ghost of Sparta. Yeah, bro. Like, PlayStation needs to come out with another fucking handheld, because the Vita was an underrated console. Bro, I could play PlayStation 1, PlayStation Portable, and PlayStation Vita games on that thing. still can as well. Yeah, since it takes place in a new universe, yeah, that's true, it does take place in a new one. Good news, we actually see Doom 2099 in Doom Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying Marvel Rivals, really have fun playing that. Like, yeah. I've actually got a free skin from that Venom pack, the orange Venom pack. I've got the free outfit. I don't know which outfit to go for. Like, I was thinking about getting Cosmic Herald of Galactus Thor, or maybe Eldritch Armor Magic. I'm not too sure which one to go for just yet. That's understandable, not gonna lie. I like how just Psylocke is just standing and chilling and not complaining. I know. Like, we would never get her rocking this outfit in today's world. Like, if Ultimate Alliance 2 came out today, she would never wear that outfit because of how politically correct everything's become. But yeah, that is a fire outfit. Especially in X-Men Apocalypse. That movie is a guilty pleasure of mine. I know it's bad and heavily based off Ultimate X-Men's Apocalypse storyline. Like the end battle scene of X-Men Apocalypse, that's directly ripped from Ultimate X-Men, if anybody wanted to know. The end battle scene with Apocalypse, right? How he gets burnt to a crisp, that is directly from Ultimate X-Men, the original. Just to let people know. Then we got Dude, the graphics for the cutscenes in Ultimate Alliance 1 were peak because they were based off the graphics of X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse. Yeah, I had that game. I want to get both of those games again. Imagine if the Ultimate Universe was like this. So, the early 2000s Marvel games were all heavily based on the Ultimate Universe. Starting from X-Men Legends 1 and 2, Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction, Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. For the, well, 2 slightly less, it just has cosmetics that are Ultimate based, but Ultimate Alliance 1, a lot of the character designs base what Ultimate Universe designs, and you even get some Ultimate Universe lore in that as well. So there's Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. There's another one that I'm forgetting about. Yes. So Ultimate Alliance 1, for the most part, is based off both. But when you see a lot of the character designs, they're based off their Ultimate Universe counterparts. So the base suits. So when you see the cutscenes, you see like Ultimate Thor, Ultimate Captain America. You see 616 Nick Fury, 616 Spider-Man. Then again, I would say Ultimate Wolverine, because in the cutscenes you typically see Wolverine in his tank top, like the white shirt. So it's heavily based on both, but Ultimate Alliance 1 for the most part. A lot of the designs for characters, except for Ultron, was Ultimate Universe based, but he's actually exclusive. I believe you can get that specific version of Ultron from Ultimate Alliance 1 from a Toy Biz figure of Ultron from Marvel Legends, I believe. I think it was the same design. I could be wrong. Then we had, because Peter Parker's, yeah, so that was 616 Peter Parker. You know Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was, and Fantastic is, yes, I do. Yeah, so, Amazing Spider-Man, that universe, heavily based off the Ultimate Universe. If you look at Ultimate Rhino, Ultimate Electro, and hell, if we got Ultimate Doc Ock, or Doc Ock in those films, if you see those arms, they're heavily designed off the Ultimate Universe design. But that was a deleted scene, if I'm correct. Then, Fantastic, yeah. Unfortunately, that is also based off Ultimate Fantastic Four. One, the young Fantastic Four being teenagers, and the Negative Zone. But fucking hell, that movie is bad. Like, it had a really cool reveal trailer with the guy, the father's voice. I don't know that actor's name, but that actor has a very nice voice. Like, if you go and watch the Fantastic reveal trailer, it is a really good trailer. But the movie is garbage. Like, I see what Josh Trank was trying to do with the tone, but the tone was just all over the place. Like, 1 minute it was serious, 1 minute it was dark, then the next minute it was jokey, then the next minute it was serious, then back to dark, then back to jokey, then back to dark, and then back to serious. Yeah, what? Make up your mind. But that movie should have been a serious tone film based on what they were trying to do with the vision of it. But jeez, that film, man. I hope Miles Teller comes back for Secret Wars, though. I hope he comes back as the Maker. Maybe just a little cameo. That would be nice, but I would like to see him come back as the Maker and be like, yo, you remember when Doctor Doom tried to fuck up the world with the End Zone? Be like, yeah, he actually fucked it up. He caused an incursion in Fantastic with the last battle scene, and then I became the Maker trying to rebuild my world. Maybe they could do something like that, but they could easily say that was an incursion event in Fantastic if they add him in Secret Wars. That is a plot easily explainable, but I doubt it. I doubt it, though. And then a subscriber says, they should have edited Wolverine into the cutscenes instead of having his civilian clothes on. He should have wore his suit from Ultimate X-Men. Agreed, because they made him wear those suits in X-Men Legends 1 and 2, which is set in the same continuity as Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. Then we got, which movie butchered Ultimate Fantastic Four comics similar to Ultimate Spider-Man with a... Ooh, I think it was probably Amazing Spider-Man's based off Ultimate Spider-Man. So here's the fun part. The Sam Raimi movies were filmed in Earth 1610. If you read Ultimate Spider-Man, the original one, it was filmed in that. And then Amazing Spider-Man, the actual movies, are heavily based off the original Ultimate Spider-Man. But yeah, though. Hell yeah, Miles Teller needs to return as the Maker in Secret Wars, yeah. Yeah, I want Edward Norton to... Like, honestly, bro, I do not like Mark Ruffalo at all. Like, I do not see him as Bruce Banner. He's too chilled out to be Bruce. Like, Bruce is somebody who should have mental health problems. Like, he genuinely struggles keeping cool. Like, when I see Mark Ruffalo, it's like, bro, you don't give me that struggle between Hulk and Bruce Banner. You don't even sound or look like Bruce. But with Edward Norton, although he didn't have the intelligence of Bruce Banner like I'd hoped he would have in the comics, I really enjoyed Edward Norton. It was a lot more serious, straightforward. The guy wants to cure himself. And then we had Mark Ruffalo, looks like a guy, if I slapped him in the face, he wouldn't turn into the Hulk. That's the kind of guy Mark Ruffalo looks like. He looks like if I slap him, he wouldn't fight back. With Edward Norton, it looks like if I slap him, he'd probably punch me back alongside turning into the Hulk. Because I grew up with Edward Norton in Fight Club. That's a... See, the thing is, people mention this about rape with Ultimate Hulk, but he never actually raped anybody. I don't know why people constantly say that about Ultimate Hulk. He didn't rape nobody. He killed and ate people, absolutely, and fucked a lot of women that were in the Himalayas place. You know, with a Dalek... I have a Star Wars backpack for you. Sorry, my little sister just texted me on WhatsApp. But yeah, remember that little, that Himalayas place with all the gal them? Like, yeah, them gal them, I don't think them gal them enjoyed having sex with Ultimate Hulk, because he had to have been about 20 foot tall in that comic of Ultimate Hulk vs. Wolverine. So, like, just thinking about how downstairs would have been with Ultimate Hulk, I don't think any woman would have enjoyed that. So I guess that could count, but But then again, they weren't scared or running away from Hulk. So if they would, then I guess, yeah, it would make sense. But they didn't start running and screaming until, like, Wolverine and started kicking off the fight. But yeah, like, Ultimate Hulk got laid in the Ultimate Universe a good few times. Then, Tebius says, Ultimate Spider-Man... Oh, shit! Yes, you are right, my friend. Ultimate Spider-Man, the cartoon. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it's hardly based off Ultimate Spider-Man. I like the Taskmaster design. I like that design, even though it's not Ultimate. I do like that design of Taskmaster. That's like the cartoon Ultimate Taskmaster. I like that design, but that cartoon, I wasn't a fan. Which I was referring to, which they butchered the comics badly, really, really badly, and pissed me off, mostly because the show was ruined because of lack of the source material. Yeah, agreed. So 616 Hulk smash you in the Ultimate Universe, but Hulk straight up no. 616 Hulk will smash you, but in the Ultimate Universe, Hulk will no. Ultimate Hulk would smash you and then eat you. So I'm thinking about those farmers. If you guys remember the farmers, he straight up ate those motherfuckers alive. So yeah, he will straight up eat you. Yeah, because how many people did Hulk eat? Oh, let me just think. He ate civilians in issue number 5 of the Ultimates. He ate Kurt Kleiser. He ate Abomination. Who else did he eat? He ate Abomination. He must have ate some he ate some aliens when Galactus came round and he joined that swarm hive thingy. So I know he ate someone there, but yeah, Hulk's eaten a few people. He's eaten a few people. Then agreed, Edward Norton understood the character and the struggle of Bruce Banner. Plus, he portrays Bruce's struggle beautifully. Agreed. Like, I do think Incredible Hulk after years of watching it, because when growing up, actually, yeah, let me tell you my story with the MCU. R.I.P. my dad. He passed away in 2022. But I remember going to see Incredible Hulk in the cinema with my dad on his birthday, which is coming up very soon in May. Yeah, me and him went to go see it together on his birthday, and I really loved that movie. And he bought me toys. He bought me the toys for my birthday. He got me the Hulk with the broken police car for the boxing glove, and I think my friend bought me the Abomination as a kid. But yeah, that's one of the good moments I have with my dad, and yeah, we went to go see that on his birthday. That's one of those moments I'm never gonna forget. But yeah, and then Iron Man 1 I went to go see with my mum and my older brother, and for some reason, I don't know why we did it, but we did it anyway. But we stayed during the credits. I don't remember why we did that, because I remember Tony Stark, and thank you guys, thank you for your love about my dad, thank you very much. But yeah, but I was there when he passed away. So, but he passed away with grace. Just want to let you guys know he passed away with grace, and I was there in his final moments. But thank you very much. When I watched Iron Man 1, we waited until the end credits scene, and then we saw Samuel Jackson. My mum looked at me and says, "Joey, isn't that the man from your comic books?" And I said, "Yeah, Mum, he's going to play No, he's playing Nick Fury. That from the Ultimates. So I used to read the Ultimates back then, and I used to tell my mum like, "Yo, that's Ultimate Nick Fury from the Ultimate Universe," and I would show her the comic when I went home, and it's like, "Mum, they're using Ultimate Nick Fury." So I must have been about 10 or 11 at this age, or 10 or 11 or 12. But yeah, like, when I saw that, I was like, no way! They actually used an Ultimate Universe character, because back then, I was reading Ultimates, Ultimate Spider-Man, and Ultimate Fantastic Four. Not as much as Ultimate X-Men. I didn't start reading Ultimate X-Men until Ultimatum. Around Ultimatum was when I started reading that. No. So that is around the same time. So Ultimatum came out 2008 to 2010. So yeah, it was around this time. Yeah, it was around this time Ultimatum happened, and I was vexed. I was really vexed. My mum even told me that. My mum was even worried about me reading it because of how violent it was. And for real, saying they fired him for understanding the character. Yeah, like, you see, the thing is, Edward Norton is a part of that generation of actors that had a lot of power and control over movies. You know, like, there's some film actors out there that have a say because of their clout. So, like, if you think about actors like Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Rock, or, like, if you're going further back, like Sean Connery, Morgan Freeman, Clint Eastwood, you know, like, these guys would have a say in their scripts, you know, like, about the character, you know, they would have a say in to some extent. Edward Norton was one of those actors. You know, he was one of those actors who was very, like, bit of a control freak from what I heard, but if it's about trying to get the character right, then I don't mind that kind of control freak. But yeah, I would have just kept Edward Norton, but from what I heard, Marvel wanted Mark Ruffalo from the very beginning. That's the thing. So when they made Incredible Hulk, Marvel wanted Mark Ruffalo, but Universal wanted Edward Norton, which they went with, which was the better decision in my opinion. But the thing is, though, would Edward Norton be like, is he that kind of actor that would want to be in an Avengers movie? Back then, probably not, but I think money makes people change. Like, if you throw enough money at an actor, they'll do the job. I hear Robert Downey's getting $100 million for returning in Doomsday and Secret Wars. Let's see, more comments. How many times have they did that to Ultimate Cap get pillow time? Nice one. I'm also still pissed that they butchered my favourite Mayday Parker Spider-Girl by not even trying to adapt her character, but gender swap her, which was just lazy. Yeah, agreed. He ate the farmers. Because Ultimate Spider-Woman right there who was female clone of Ultimate Peter Parker. She was fantastic. Yeah, I would actually like an updated action figure to her, and I would honestly like that suit to come back for Jessica Drew. Like, I love that Ultimate Spider-Woman suit. I love a lot of the original Ultimate Universe suits, and a lot of them have not made a return. Like, I still prefer the original Ultimate Hawkeye design, well, the second one with the goggles. His original one was like the black and the red arrow suit. His second suit with the mask and shit. I still think that's better than the new racist Hawkeye suit. But yeah, Jessica Drew and Mayday Parker. Yeah, I would actually like to see her become Spider-Girl in this new universe. Considering we do have May, we do have Richard. And we don't have Eddie Brock, so I think maybe Richard might become actual Venom like Eddie Brock, and the suit will become Venom-like. Then what else we got? Throughout the entire throughout the entire show, Spider-Man constantly talks to the audience during his adventures. The only thing I liked about the show was the anti-venom. It's not an Ultimate Spider-Man series, I agree. I am sorry for your loss, man. Thank you, Tevia. My condolences to your dad, man. Losing a loved one can be real hard. Yeah, it was, man, and thank you. Ultimatum destroyed the universe, sadly. It did, and there was the prime opportunity to retcon it, but no. Then we had, same, I love that suit too. It was amazing. I wonder if Ultimate She-Hulk, Betty Ross, can handle Ultimate Hulk in bed. Well, they were both freaks now, weren't they? Because, like, Betty Ross in the original Ultimate Universe was a hoe, you know, and Ultimate Hulk used to get down quite a lot. So, I think, yeah, maybe Hulk could have actually gotten laid with Betty. I think Hulk would have had a better chance than Bruce with Betty as She-Hulk. So, yeah, I think Hulk would have smashed, definitely. But not Bruce. I doubt that. Also, Richard becoming Venom in this universe could be something interesting and fun. Yeah, I agree. You know, because you could have that father-son dynamic there as well. Like, Spider-Man, the father being the good guy, and then, like, the son falling from grace, becoming Venom. Like, I could see that happening. The one thing I just hope they don't do, but I'd probably do it anyway, is like death in the original Ultimate Universe was very serious. So when people died, they typically stayed dead in the original for the most part. I don't know how I feel about Harry just getting gunned down like that. I don't think Harry is dead. So if anybody's read the recent Ultimate Spider-Man, I have a strong feeling Harry is not dead. Because when Spider-Man said he couldn't feel the Spidey sense go off, it was a dead giveaway in my opinion, but I don't think Harry's dead. But when it comes down to death in the Ultimate Universe, I hope they keep it serious, but Harry is definitely not dead. He's definitely not dead. Because it gave it away when Peter said he didn't sense the bullet. It was an instant giveaway. The bullet wasn't real. It was Mysterio doing it. Or maybe Mysterio also tricked Kraven as well into believing he was using the same gun, but I don't know. But I just feel Harry is definitely not dead. And, let me continue what he's saying, which could be interesting and fun, and 10 times better than Mary Jane being Venom. Yes, in the current, which is just garbage in my opinion. Yeah, I'm so sick and tired of Marvel constantly trying to make Mary Jane like a super-powered character. Can we please stop this? First it was Paul, then it was Jackpot, which I heard was already happened years ago already. Yeah, then it was Jackpot. Now I'm seeing her becoming Venom. It's like, stop it. Nobody wants to see this. This is when you've run out of ideas for a character and you're just throwing shit at the wall hoping that it sticks. That's what this is. Mary Jane being Venom. It's pointless. And why does she look like a dude when every other female in the symbiote suit looked like a female? Stupid. Stupid in my opinion. What a waste of time. Like, whose idea was that? Like, who thought of something like that? Like, Mary Jane should be Venom. Okay, what does Mary Jane's past entail? Her being Peter Parker's girlfriend, wife, but mainly his ex. Okay, let's make her Venom. I don't know whose idea that was, but that person needs to be fired. Yeah, 616 Hulk and Betty had a much better, interesting romance. Way more than Ultimate Hulk and Ultimate Betty Ross. They were very toxic, to say the least. Yeah, agreed. Very, very toxic. In fact, the whole reason why Ultimate issue number 5 happened with the mass murder of the Hulk was because Betty Ross treated Bruce like, well, and the rest of the team, treated Bruce like absolute shit. So if she didn't and the rest of the team wouldn't treat him like shit, issue number 5 could have easily been avoided. But still, I agree to that. But that's still not an excuse for Bruce Banner to go Hulk out and kill hundreds of people, though. And yeah, suspicion that Mysterio involved in faking his death. I thought if you thought Betty Ross was toxic, you should read Bruce Jones' run in Incredible Hulks. Bruce fucks Abomination's wife Nadia Blonsky. It's like, yeah. I mean, then again, like, Emil Blonsky tried to kill Hulk and Bruce multiple occasions. Yeah, cool, you tried to kill me, I'm gonna fuck your wife. Yeah, I'd do that. Yeah, if somebody was trying to kill me and I knew they were married, yeah, I'd probably go try and fuck their wife just to go spite them for it. Absolutely. Yeah, so look, for 616 Bruce for doing that, did cause a lot of fuckery, I'm not even gonna lie. Didn't that cause Abomination poisoning Betty Ross, though? Oh, I should get my big white Hulk book out to get that plot line. Hold on. I just get my big white Hulk book out to find this piece out. Hold on. See, this is a good time to... Ah, there it is. So... here we are. So, timing is everything, Abomination. Hold on. I'm just getting the book out. So, Emil Blonsky met and married a beautiful actress. Sorry. Still got my cold. Nadia Devona. A few years before he was sent to the United States and became... Emil desperately wanted to be reunited with her, but decided it was best that she believed he was dead. Though Abomination questioned this decision, Abomination never revealed his identity to Nadia. No, this ain't the plot line. Where is it? Does anybody know the plot line I'm talking about? The one where Abomination poisons Bay? Was that set after Bruce fucked his wife, or was that set before he fucked his wife? Damn, I've even got my, so in this big white Hulk book, right, I've got like 2 pages dedicated to all the incarnations. So we've got like the evolution of the monster, so I got Grey Hulk, I got Professor Hulk, I got Mindless Hulk, Savage Banner. Like, this old school Wikipedia book is very useful. Very, very useful. We even got the time when Rick Jones was Captain Marvel in this book. Anybody remember that? Yeah. So, let me continue with the comments. Ultimate Mysterio could be Gwen Stacy in disguise. Yeah. But it kind of sounds like a dude, based on how he talks. But I could see that happening, because it's Mysterio, illusions and all that. So, it could literally be anybody. So, it being Gwen Stacy is definitely not out of the question. I'm very interested for this reveal. But if it's not her, then Quentin Beck OG Mysterio would be fine by me. Marvel trying to make her like she's some kind of Wonder Woman in Marvel now. I know, and it with Mary Jane, it's nuts. I have a sneaking suspicion that this was Nick Lowe and Tom Brevoort's idea at the very start. I have no idea. Maybe after all that, Scott. Oh, it was set before. Okay, so it was set before. Cool. But yeah, man, so... Oh, that's pick number 3. Cool. We'll be keeping an eye on you, Tinkerer.
Wonderful. It's so much easier to conduct scientific work when one is under constant surveillance.
Who do you and Fury suspect might have hijacked S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite signals?
Assuming it's not an inside job, our primary suspects include Mr. Sinister, Baron Zemo, and Dr. Doom.
which Tom Brover is an arsehole and a scam. Oh shit, I gotta read this. Wait, where did the comment go? Wait. There we are. Yeah, which Tom Brovo is an asshole and a scumbag who just wants failure with Spider-Man Peter Parker. Is he one of the arse-wipes who outright refuses to let Peter Parker be married? Like, they know people want it. Like, they absolutely know. Like, they know, but they deliberately choose not to let Peter Parker be married. I don't know why, but, like, they outright know the audience wants that. Like, I think I watched Thinking Critical's video about it not too long ago. Like, they absolutely know. And they know it will make the sales, but it's not the sales that they want it to do. But, in my opinion, you're literally just keeping Amazing Spider-Man in a state of stagnation and not progressing the character forward. Like, I don't know why Marvel deliberately chooses that, but if I ever had a job at Marvel Comics, I would never want to write Amazing Spider-Man. I'd have no creative freedom. I could tell I would never be able to have creative freedom on that book. I love how Psylocke's just chilling around. Plot twist, the Tinkerer hijacked the Nanites. Yeah, it was actually him the whole fucking time, but yeah. Number 3, Mr. Sinister. Why him?
His scientific acumen is matched only by his patient scheming and hunger for world domination. I'd consider him a prime candidate for our puppet master. Enough! You're wasting too much of my time. Leave!
Yeah, he definitely used that genius in the Krakoan era. I can tell you that from now. When it came down to the Krakoan era, like, Sinister was a right pain in the ass. But then again, he was like the Revolver Ocelot. If you guys have ever played Metal Gear Solid, he was like the Revolver Ocelot of the Krakoan era, the triple agent. If you guys know about Revolver Ocelot, like, you never know whose side he's really on, and he's always betraying people. But yeah, I really liked Sinister in the Krakoan era. Yeah, he's the editor who refuses to let Peter Parker's Spider-Man be married to his wife Mary Jane, which is just scum and such a freaking garbage move. Yet they refuse to allow Peter Parker's Spider-Man and Mary Jane. And Psylocke is a baddie in this game, bro. Yeah, Sinister betrayed everyone in the Krakoan era. Yep, I know from Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, bro, so I'm waiting for Metal Gear Solid Delta. I'm waiting for Delta so I can play Metal Gear Solid 3. So I can complete Metal Gear Solid 3 in about 10 hours if I really try my hardest, but that's my most played Metal Gear game. Second to that is probably Metal Gear Solid 1.
Since I had some involvement in the original nanotechnology S.H.I.E.L.D. has converted for their use, I was optimistic that I could puzzle out the situation with the data already available. However, that has not proven to be the case. I have nothing more than conjecture at this point. In order to determine what's really happening, I will need to view the networking logs for S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite control grid. Unfortunately, their signal is highly encrypted. It could take years to break their code and directly access their servers.
But we don't have time for that, obviously. The shorter and quicker routes to physically transmit that data directly from their servers, which we've discovered are located in Rikers Island Penitentiary. So that's where you're headed. Now don't worry, I know trying to bust into that place on your own would be near impossible, since it also contains the portal to Stark's Negative Zone prison. But we got information that Captain America and his forces are about to stage a prison break to release their buddies from the Negative Zone. They'll have to smash through Rikers to get there. We'll take advantage by having you piggyback on their incursion. While they're driving toward the portal, you follow in their wake and get that data sent to us. Then we can figure out who the hell's grabbing control of these psychos and why.
S.H.I.E.L.D. should have their hands full.
Okay, Psylocke, please don't fail me now.
Nasty surprises. Now get to the portal room and upload those network logs.
Attention S.H.I.E.L.D. personnel. This is Commander Hill. Any super
See, the thing is, so yeah, I got that free skin token from that little pack on Rivals. I could also get her classic suit, but I'm still tempted. Who should I get? Cosmic Thor, Eldritch Armor, Magic, or hell, even Wolverine and Deadpool.
Go on.
Wolverine.
Much longer.
Oh, let me see. So honestly, the whole nanomachine stuff in this game was super confusing. However, it was a way to end the Civil War storyline way better than the actual source material did. I was fine with it. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, because the ending of Civil War was really dark with, like, Cap getting assassinated. Remember the time where Spider-Man has 8 lives and dies and comes back to life brutally by having Doctor Doom's suit? So I have not been paying attention to that. Like, Amazing Spider-Man's new stories for me have just not been interesting in concept. So like the 8 deaths of Spider-Man, like I'm not interested in that. So, like, truth be told, there hasn't been like a Spider-Man storyline that I haven't gotten into since all new, all different Marvel. Like, I've kept tabs on it, but I haven't read like a full run in a very long time of Amazing Spider-Man. The thing is, like, I just think the editors need to go. Like, the management in charge of Marvel Comics, like, the only way for Spider-Man to get better is if the managers change. Because Spider-Man needs to progress. Like, this stagnation that he's in, it's just not for anyone, you know? Yeah, it's like, because Spider-Man's supposed to be the guy everybody loves, but with these stories, they're just making him they're just violating him, you know? Like, they're making him go through so much shit. I remember that one storyline with Tombstone when he was just getting his ass kicked. It's like, I don't want to see this with Spider-Man. Actually, no. There was one storyline I thought was okay, and that was with Madeline Pryor and Ben Reilly, right before he turned into Chasm.
You get points for effort.
Yeah, you're right, bro. Silent, but that does shred quite a lot. Thank you for that XP. Man, I would really like a Hulk game. You see, the thing is, when it comes down to Marvel games, what Marvel should really capitalize on is making like a Daredevil or a Moon Knight game. You know, try to get into that Batman Arkham Asylum or Arkham franchise audience. I think, yeah, those two would be great for like an Arkham style Marvel game. Spider-Man's pretty much a given. We're already getting Spider-Man, and I hear we're going to be getting X-Men after Wolverine, but I don't know. After the leaks that Insomniac got, some stuff got cancelled, so I don't even know if X-Men's still going to happen. But I hear in the 2030s, Insomniac are going to be making X-Men games. So come like 2030, we're going to be seeing X-Men, so I wonder how that's going to play. Is it going to be like Ultimate Alliance, or is it going to be like fucking Marvel's Avengers? Yeah, so I heard that we were supposed to be getting a Venom, like, standalone, like the DLC that Miles got, but for Venom. Yeah, I heard about that. Bendis and Straczynski knew how to write the best Spider-Man stories, with Ultimate Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man Coming Home being an example. Yeah. Yeah. Can you see, the thing is, right, the problem with Marvel right now is because it's become too corporatized, You know, like when Marvel was making its billions, you know, they kind of kicked out all of the nerds and put all the corporate people in charge. And because really what Marvel is about the characters and the stories, you know. And if you can't make good stories with characters, then
I thought we finished
not
you
gonna
off
do
at the
well.
chemical plant.
Oh gosh, it's this bitch. So which number do we go for? 1, 2, or 3? Don't make us return the favor, number 1. There's more going on here than any of us know, Hill. Just let us through is number 2. And number 3 is you tried, now it's our turn. Which one we going for? Oh, so yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys saw those screenshots of those 2 Ultimate Spider-Man figures I made a couple of days ago. Yeah, I am really excited to get mine. Somebody's actually done an unboxing video for those 2 figures. I should probably make a post. But yeah, I am really excited to get mine. Oh, number 2. Say no more. There's more going on than you know, Hill. Just let us through. Man, Psylocke look really cute.
Not going to happen, traitors.
See, like Maria Hill looks like
down.
like a Karen, but like she's got a big pair of tits. So I guess that cancels everything out. Oh shit! Wow. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Iron Man has secured the negative zone portal. Fall back to the courtyard.
So what else? So, yeah, my Justice Lord Batman arrives tomorrow, so I'm really excited for that.
Okay.
And also, I've actually got the action figure of that Iron Man on my shelf. That's the Extremis arm, I
It's in
believe.
that holding chamber, but the area's sealed. You'll have to get the access card from Hill.
Whether you're with White Star or not, you're breaking the law and will be dealt with accordingly. Damn it, they're like fish in a barrel. Cut them down.
Sweet. I've just unlocked her new suit. What do you say, guys? Original or alternate? What do you say? Do we keep the OG suit on? Or do we stick with the original? Yeah, okay. So I would say OG, so that's what we're sticking with. Alright, so we've got her suit. Yeah, don't worry, we're sticking with the original. I wonder if it will work, because I'm not on a pro registration save. I want to see if I can unlock Reed Richards. Let me level him up. So I've got the Thing's alternate suit, which is ultimate thing. I want to see if I can get Reed Richards, because I've already done this on pro registration. But what I want to know is if I'll be able to do it, even though I've passed that section. Cool, let's see.
Keep them away from the force field generators. Reinforcements en route. Don't let them break the last force field.
Hello. Goodbye. Oh, good. decent damage to the machines. See if we
Stay
can do
on
any
them.
decent damage to the actual villains that we're fighting.
Brains over brawn every time.
Ow.
She's going for her chopper.
You ain't going nowhere, bitch.
Fine, take the key. Go help Captain America or whatever you think you need to do. But there's an army on the other side of that portal waiting to stop you.
Right, we told you we're not after the portal, but thanks for the key, number one. We don't have time to explain what we're really after here. That's number two. And number three is that might be a problem if we actually were heading there. What number do we go for, folks? Number 1, 2, or 3? I'm still waiting on that ultimate Fallout wave from Marvel Legends, folks. Still waiting for that reveal. And I don't know if it's actually gonna happen. But I want it to happen, man. I want that ultimate Fallout wave. Because if we get that ultimate Fallout wave, we could get multiple characters, man. Because multiple characters showed up in that wave. Or not wave, in that story, even. Number 2. We don't have time to explain what we're really after here.
How convenient.
Ain't she a sweetheart? Now go get that data.
Anyone who's still standing, get to the portal. Rogue Supers just stole my access. Cut them off.
Don't worry, Hill. I'll stop them.
Okay, so I can unlock the suit on the save. Say no more. My headset's gonna die. Are you gonna change some of the characters? Yeah. Yeah, I probably should still. Tired of playing with Hulk and Juggernaut. Ow.
Not a problem.
Ow. Yeah. Let's change up some of the characters. I'll stick with. Let's get Captain America on the team. Yeah, we got World War II Ultimate Captain America. Stick with that. We do need a chunky boy on the team, so I think I'll stick with Juggernaut for now. Reed Richards, I'll change. Oh, no, okay, we keep Hulk. Okay, keep Hulk. Alright, cool. We keep Hulk. And while I'm at it, I'll make him red. Hulk is OP. We do have Deadpool. Yeah, we got Ultimate Deadpool. I think that's a little bit cliche though. We got Gambit, Spider-Man, Black Panther. Ultimate Deadpool looks scary, I know. I'll stick with this team for now. But yeah, I want to try and get this guy his other suit. Because I believe it should be his Ultimate Universe suit. Just for the thing, it's he's got his Ultimate
Shield
suit.
level 10 clearance
I haven't
accepted.
done the same
Security,
for Reed.
teleport scrambling, and monitoring this.
Not
Team
so
looks
fast.
cool. Thank you, buddy.
I've got my orders.
Tenant or Nitro.
Now here's one for you.
See, I remember reading a comic explaining his penance.
Much longer.
About how he has those spikes that enter his skin and shit. So, yeah, until you change another character, yeah. That's what I was trying to do. Let's be real though, that throw would kill Silent. True, that is for damn sure. That would kill Silent. So yeah, he does the same throw as he would with Wolverine.
Oh, man. They're
But
all
yeah,
loose.
she would break on impact. See those little weird tendril things that come out of their backs? It looks really weird. Like, it's not very intimidating or like scary, it just looks
Use that networking
weird.
monitor station to send their logs to us for analysis.
Oh yeah, Deadpool could teleport like he used to back in the day.
We got the transmission, and Tinker's done a quick analysis on the data. It doesn't look good.
We were concerned that an unknown megalomaniac might be overriding S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite control signals with intentions unknown. However, the truth is much stranger and potentially much more troubling. There is no secret mastermind pulling the strings
The
of these
Ultimate
criminals.
Comics Deadpool
The
was a
network that
normal
links their
dude
minds
and
has
wasn't a
become
mutant
large and
unlike his
complex
616
enough to
counterpart.
emerge as
That
its
is
own
correct.
intelligence.
He was
A
more of a
neural net
cyborg.
whose intellect grows each time they inject another host with the nanites.
The only reason this thing hasn't already spread like wildfire is because S.H.I.E.L.D. lets just a few of them out at a time.
See, the thing is,
If the entire
I
group
wonder what
released from
Deadpool would be like in the
they
new
would escape
Ultimate
Prison
Universe.
42
Like,
and quickly
I'd like
spread
to see
across
what
the
he's
earth
like.
a techno plague. Everyone would eventually become part of its
Yeah,
collective
Ultimate Deadpool was
consciousness.
also,
We
yeah,
already
yeah,
saw
I
they
remember
could
he got
override
stabbed in
S.H.I.E.L.D.
the back
control.
by a
Would there
616
be any way
raid
to
in
stop
that
'em?
Deadpool
To determine that,
core, with that
I need a
Deadpool,
pure,
the
untainted
multiverse
sample of
Deadpool
the nanite
story.
material, one that hasn't yet been injected into a host.
Yeah,
Okay,
he was a
they must
jerk.
have some of that in their negative
Yes,
zone
he was.
jailhouse. And we won't get a better chance to head in there and grab some of that stuff than right now, while the heroes are still beating the crap out of each other. I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Sit tight till I arrive to help you out.
Ugh. Teleporting makes my skin crawl. But you'll need my help, and I can't send a decoy into the negative zone. Signal won't cross over. I expect Cap and
Neither
Iron
do
Man will
I.
still be butting
I've
heads
never
in
really
there.
liked the Venom
Let's
with
move
the
while they're
eyes.
distracted.
Good job, S.H.I.E.L.D. You basically created Skynet, idiots. Yeah, that's true. We got the three options again, folks. Why now? Can't we at least pretend to have planned this? Number one. Number two, you're just making this up as you go along, aren't you? And number three, I'm pretty sure I've seen this movie, and the funny guy dies first. Which one do we go for? 1, 2, or 3? It would be cool to get an Ultimate Deadpool figure. Did you see, the thing is, you probably could. I know it looks really gnarly. The thing is, you probably could make an Ultimate Deadpool figure. You just need the right sleeves and the right boots and straps. But you could easily just paint that. Look at his face, bro. Or lack thereof. Number two. You're just making this up as you go along, aren't you?
This is the best shot we're gonna get to break into that prison. We gotta take it. Otherwise, nobody will be sitting on an antidote that could save humanity from this thing.
And I thought everyone was too busy fighting each other to watch out for innocents. Let me help. I can activate the portal for you.
Thanks, Robbie.
Go on through. I'll be ready to help you anytime.
Excellent. What happened to Nick's eyes? Well, then again, this game is a little bit buggy. And then again, it could be a... No, this is the real Nick Fury that we would live. Alright, Speedball became Penance, which was so... Oh, I thought it was Nitro. And super edgy in my opinion. Hello again. Hello, Andreas.
It's a lot easier getting into this place than getting out. I'll head to the portal control room to make sure this gate's open for us when it's time to book. The Nanite labs are a few levels below us. Head down there and grab us that pure sample. I'll meet you back here.
Oh, that's not Nitro? Oh, my bad. My bad. Oh gosh, look at that face. Yeah, again, we've got another 3 options. Change Reed to Spidey. I need to get those kills first. When I get that extra suit, then yeah, I will, buddy. So we got number 1. You really expect me to sneak around in this outfit? Nitro basically got killed by... Ah, that's what I was thinking about, my bad. Okay. And number 2 is, are you really going to... Are you going to have issues if we help our friends first? And number 3 is alone. You're not a fancy schmancy robot this time. You're just an old guy. What do we go for, peeps? Number 1, 2, or 3? Number 3. Alone. You're not a fancy schmancy robot this time. You're just an old man.
Yeah, and I was kicking butt back when your mama was wiping yours. I can handle myself. I'll let you know when I reach the control room. From there, I should be able to help clear your way. Now get going.
What's you have?
Come on, Reed, let's go get your kills. So I do actually play as Reed quite a bit on Rivals as well. But I haven't been wearing the Maker outfit. Man, I miss the original Nick Fury so much. So you see, the thing is, I don't know why Marvel have just chose not to make any use of him. Because like I remember, like he was very like up front back in the day in what was the storyline where my man killed off the Watcher and that, and he got planted on the moon. Oh shit. My Reed Richards is bugged.
Personnel, this is Nanite Control. Detain those rogue heroes. We're gonna bring another Nanite agent online to assist you.
20 more to go. 19.
Sounds like they're prepping someone for nanite injection. Try to stop them before they use up that pure sample we're after.
So, what's you guys' thoughts on the James Gunn Superman controversy? Like, I see loads of people on the internet are not happy with it. I see some people are still on that bloody, what's it called, that Zack Snyder train. I gotta be real, as much as I like Zack Snyder, that they gotta let that shit go. Wasn't Hulk Bruce Banner in space and on the other planet? Yeah, during Civil War he was. Fun fact, Planet Hulk has actually happened already in this universe of Ultimate Alliance 2. Hulk speaks about it in a voice dialogue at the end of the game.
Alright, I'm at portal control. Security's pretty light up here. Everyone must be focused on the main fight. Now, let me see if I can open a
I'm
path.
personally excited for that movie, granted the expectations of 50-50. And
I don't care if you haven't been fully prepped.
see it happen, but yeah, like, at the moment I don't really have anything that's really gripping me to see it, but I don't hate the film like that, everybody else does. I just hope James Gunn knows what he's doing, because DC right now is in no position to fail anymore. Because I hear Warner Brothers might sell DC if
I need assistance.
if it don't work out.
I need medical attention.
But then again, Superman's going up against Fantastic Four, and I think there's another movie coming out in July, but I don't know. Honestly, I might go see Thunderbolt over Fantastic Four, because I don't know, man. Fantastic Four, the film, it's just not gripping me, and not to mention the inclusion of gender politics, which is also going to be a bit of a headache. I say that too. True, I'm a huge fan of DC Comics and their characters growing up. And Marvel, but I really want DC to have a win. Same. Like, DC is in well overdue for a win.
I'm not feeling well.
Jesus, these turrets smashing me up. Where's ya? Come here, bitch. Come on, Salak, I need to throw you again. One more time. And he's down.
Found it. Head to the other side of the labs.
I'm definitely was going to see Thunderbolts anyways, but this has just kind of solidified it. Which villain? I don't even know who that villain was, to be honest. Who I just fought, but he had the ability of fire and ice. Yeah, Superman Legacy is beating Fantastic Four first steps in the box office.
Who cares what Deadpool?
I think so too. If we're talking box office, I think Superman has more chances of being on the wrong character.
Smart choice.
I am on the wrong character. And we've got the suit. Yeah, I think Superman has better chances of beating Fantastic Four. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! The glasses and all! Oh my gosh, that's ultimate Mr. Fantastic. That's my Mr. Fantastic growing up. Oh my gosh, that suit is fantastic. This is pre-maker Reed Richards, folks. Pre-maker. Yes, that's the maker before he became the maker. Harry Potter as Mr. Fantastic, everybody. Look at that. Oh, look at the suit. I love this suit. I love this suit. Yeah. Yeah, him becoming the maker and he went psychotic. Yeah, till he becomes the maker. Yeah. So let me show you who else I got. I've got Ultimate Thing. Oh, and I've got Ultimate Thing. Where are you? There you are. I've got Ultimate Thing. And I've got Ultimate Reed Richards. Yeah. Yeah. Marvel Legends, we need this. We need this. I want this version of the Thing. I'm even tempted of making my own custom soft goods suit. But, I want this version of the Thing. Now I need to get my man, Spider-Man. Here we are. Now all you need is Ultimate Sue Storm. Yes. Oh, I think I'm gonna have Johnny. Unless I've already got his suit. Oh no, I've already got his suit. Hold up, wait a minute. I've got to have the 3-0. Don't change Psylocke to another character until she's dead. Okay. Who was I looking for? Sue Storm. That was it, Sue. There she is. Do I have your suit? No, I don't. I don't have her suit yet. But hold on. I've always wanted to do this. I haven't done this before. I have not done this before. Hold up. I haven't done this on Ultimate Alliance 2. Oh my gosh, I nearly have the entirety of the Ultimate Fantastic Four. Susan is also a baddie. Yeah, and a bit of a hoe when it came down to Namor. Like, if I was Reed Richards, I would have violated Namor for that. Nah, but you can't go around fucking Mrs. Fantastic. You can't do that. Them ting there can't run. They can't run. But, yeah, no. Sue Storm is basically that supermodel wife who's dating, like, the nerdy teenager from high school. But yeah, man. So Reed, I've already got your ultimate suit. Iceman? Isn't that Iceman from Age of Apocalypse though? With the spiky hair. I wonder if the current Ultimate Universe and the old Ultimate Universe will fuse together to be the... I really wish that would be the case, but I doubt it. Marvel just wants to play it very safe and make another version of 616. I think that's what they're probably gonna do. Lol, that's funny. Go back to Psylocke. Ah, yes, Psylocke, that was it. Thank you. Looks like Ultimate Iceman to me. See, the thing is though, that the only difference... Did I just pass Psylocke? Yes, I did. See, the thing is with Ultimate Iceman, the only thing... Can anybody see the glitch? Can anybody see the glitch? It's happened again. Iceman's become large. Top right hand side of the corner. Yeah, he's gone large again, so that's a bit of a bug that happens every once in a while. But yeah, so Ultimate Iceman just had like the bandana and like the arm strip on his left arm. I actually do like that design though. I do like it because it's simplistic and he also has like the symbol. He also has like the X-Men symbol on. Because when he's just full pure ice, which I do like, the full ice design, I do like to see the X-Men symbol somewhere. The Maker would have tortured Ultimate Namor if he wanted to. Yeah, that's a good point. See, the thing is though, but I am seeing flaws in the Maker's logic, like putting Luke Cage in prison when he literally got his powers in prison. So I would have just killed off Luke Cage to begin. Now that's what I would have done, to be honest. Like, and he used the grandfather paradox to get rid of his enemies as well. I would have just killed everyone. Like, I wouldn't keep any hero alive. But then again, if he did that, we'd have no story now, would we?
I'll tell them you put up a heck of a fight.
See, the thing is, like, when it comes down to the Maker, the reason why he loses most of the time is because of his ego. That the Maker is a very egotistical jerk, so for the most part, he's the kind of guy who thinks he's better than everybody and smarter than everyone. And when he finally gets somebody who's close enough to him, that's when he slips up, because he just... Yeah. It's definitely his ego, because when you've got the ability to, you know, then again, they haven't really included it in the new Ultimate Universe, but he used to be able to increase his brain size. I really miss the Maker being able to do that.
That cleared your way. You can head for the
But yeah, he hasn't done that in the new one. It's basically similar to Doctor Doom, who already thinks he's better than everyone. Yeah. But you see, that's the thing though, like, what still irks me is that they made another Reed Richards a Doctor Doom when we've already got the Maker for that. But I am liking this new Doom. They have gone in a new direction with the character. Like, he's not evil. You know, he's a very conflicted character who's basically got a lot of trauma from the Maker's doing. Ow. The fuck was that?
You know, they don't call me amazing.
Grab the pure sample from that machine.
Grab that sample.
Good work, team. You should be clear to head back to the portal. No one's gonna stop you. They're all too busy partying up in the cell
Spidey
blocks.
move though. Yeah, but you see, the thing is, with Marvel's Avengers, that game, I was really expecting it to be like this than anything else. But they went with a slightly different direction.
Are those the conduits we saw in the schematics? Yeah, the only exposed power cables for both the main systems and the backup.
Same. I like the new
and all the cells open up,
because he reminds
including
me of
S.H.I.E.L.D.'s
Doctor
remote control
2099.
super criminals? You got it. But the
Yeah.
released prisoners might give S.H.I.E.L.D. more than they can handle.
See, the thing is, I'm actually starting to like the 2099 universe a bit more. Because I've always found some of, like, the idea of it a bit ridiculous and why everything is in the year 2099. But overall, I'm starting to like it. I never really liked the Hulk's design in the 2099 universe. I always thought it was ridiculous, but it's grown on me. Doctor Doom was one of my, from 2099 is one of my favourites. I like the blue and the silver look. Especially with him in Rivals as well. The Rivals design's pretty cool. See, that's who I'm also waiting for to play as. Doctor Doom in Rivals. You damn well know I'm gonna be rocking the 2099 or the Ultimate suit. Or hell, they might even have the Secret War suits. So yeah, with Hulk 2099, so originally as a kid, 'cause I had this White Hulk book since like 2003 when it originally as a kid. I always thought the design was just weird, but it's grown on me over the years because it's different. When every time I see something different in Marvel that was so genuinely, distinctly different, I appreciate it a lot more with my older years now, because it's like, yo, we got something genuinely unique with that design, and so yeah, I appreciate it. 2099 Punisher's pretty cool as well. He had Miguel O'Hara as Spider-Man.
Looks like Fury was
See,
right about your
he's
nanite
finally
detector
getting the
slaves.
love
We had it under
that he
control,
deserves
so you
after
stay here
all of
and
these
release them.
years with
Gentlemen, I
Spider-Verse
suggest we
films.
focus
Not
on
even
getting
that.
our
I
people
probably
out
would
of
say
here
with
alive.
Shattered Dimensions was when Spider-Man 2099 started to get
This is exactly
more
what we were worried
popular.
about.
But with like the
The
Spider-Verse
Agents of
film,
Brain
the
is showing
second
how
one,
his mind
I
behaves.
think has really propelled the 2099
Looks like the
universe
power surge knocked out the
into the
portal.
mainstream light.
We'll need it to get our people out of here.
Now where we going?
Take that lift to rendezvous with Cap and Iron Man. You explain the situation to them while I try to figure a way to jumpstart that portal.
Holy shit, they're working together again.
Where did
I
you...
have that
Yeah,
Iron
it
Man
doesn't matter.
suit.
Look, we need your help. Something's gone wrong with S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite control system.
Alright, so we've got the number 1, 2s, and 3s again, folks. Sounds like someone should have listened to Fury. That's number 1. And then we have number 2. Damn, we left these two baddies to die. I know, I'm so bad, aren't I? Don't worry, we'll get them back though. We'll get them back. We'll get them back. Well, so he says for number 2. Well, duh. We've been working with Fury to understand it, and but they died a hero. That's damn true. And number 3 is, well, gee, Cap, are you sure? Which one do we go for, folks? Number 1, 2, or 3? Man, like, I'm not even gonna lie, the muscle tone on Hulk looks pretty good from this angle. Because typically I think the design for Hulk's a little bit weird, because he looks really muscly, but his legs look really short. I've got 2 new comments from Tevia. Let's see, hold on, I've got all the comments up. Says, I love that movie Across the Spider-Verse, it's amazing. Yeah, I love both of them. See, that's the only thing I really like Miles in, is the 2 Spider-Man films. Like, they're not the greatest, they're not, well, they are pretty great, but they're not my favourites, but I do like them. Even though they do have Miles. Like, when you get to see different versions of Spider-Man, it's like, ah, yeah, that's pretty cool. You're getting Spider-Noir, you got Penny Parker, oh, number 3. Adapts not only my favourite Spider character, Spider-Girl, but Mayday Parker, but also seems to team up with Miles. Which makes me so happy. Psylocke almost OP2 with number 3. Sure. G, Cap, are you sure?
I don't appreciate the sarcasm. You ducked out while we kept the cause alive.
Steve, we don't have time to go over this. It's going to take teamwork to get everyone out in one piece.
You're right. But this portal's offline. We're going to need to fight for the escaped inmates to get power flowing to it again.
It won't be easy. They've hijacked the wireless network we set up for them, and are somehow using it to make themselves nearly invulnerable.
We've got the number 1, 2s, and 3s. Only if you don't have a clue on what's going on. Number 1. We've actually been handling them for a while. Number 2. Seriously, we can take them from here. Number 3. Oh yeah, Red Hulk. Oh. Yeah, I think it was based off Edward Norton's Hulk, especially when you look at the green version with the jeans. Yeah, this came out roughly around the time of Incredible Hulk. So yeah, I think you're right on that, Spider Brian. It also beats Spider-Verse comics, which also were just as bad as a big slap in the face for us Spider-Girl Mayday Parker fans, myself included. Yeah, it was Spider-Geddon, wasn't it? And he said number 2. Wasn't it Spider-Geddon?
Okay then.
Sounds like the original comics version.
Get power flowing to this portal.
Go to the top of
and
the
they had like
sunbox
more
and access
Lun
the power
and
complex.
that.
Cap and I
But
can
yeah, they
place
killed off
portals around
Cosmic
If you're able to
Spider-Man,
rescue
or
anyone
was
along
it
the way,
Captain
send them back
Universe
here.
And I'm
Spider-Man?
sorry about what I said before. You and Fury
Yeah, I
were
was
fighting this
vexed
threat while the
about
rest of
that.
us were just
Because it's
fighting
like,
each
that's
other.
the most powerful version
only
of
hope it's
Spider-Man.
not
You
too
can't
late.
kill him off. But I guess he was there to be killed off to show off the stakes. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna take 2 spoonfuls of my pork fried rice. Give me a sec, people. Yes, I ordered a Chinese earlier. I could do with some more. Alright, folks. Give me 1 minute. I need to go get some water. Oh, my mouth was dry. So I'll be back in 1 minute. I won't be long. Sorry folks, I was dehydrated. You got any... Yes, we do have comic stores. I used to work in one back in the day. Yeah, so we got, well, our most known comic book store in London would be like Forbidden Planet. That's the one, stationed across the UK mainly. So, Forbidden Planet in Tottenham Court Road in London is typically the most famous comic book store. But we do have some independents, but they're more harder to find. I worked in one called Mega City Comics in Camden Market back in the day for work experience. Really enjoyed working in there, but yeah, didn't work in there for very long. But yeah, so I worked in one of them. But comic book stores over in the UK are a lot more niche. Like, you need to go out of your way to find them over in the UK. So they typically be a lot more smaller than the ones in America. So comic book stores, you typically have stuff like manga, you know, you have even stuff like Lords of the Rings, Harry Potter, for action figures and merchandise. That's typically the comic book stores that we have over here. But yeah, very niche and hard to come by over here in London. But yeah, man, I would like to work in a comic book store again, but there's not a lot of money in it, unfortunately.
Switches over to their radio frequency.
But then again, in Forbidden Planet, regardless of what day you go in, it's always packed. Because people are always going in there either buying like action figures or even comics alongside it. So with like Forbidden Planet, right, they've got like the store where when you walk in they will have like this glass shelf of just like different action figures from different brands and franchises. So like when you walk in and you look towards your left, you might see like a whole shelf of just like Hot Toys action figures or some shit, or like masks or accessories for famous characters. Like, it's really dope in there, but very niche to come by. Alright, let's get some of the females back. Alright, so we can get Bear with me, people. My headset just died on me, so now I need to find the cable. 1 second, folks. I've got to find this cable right now. Worst timing ever. Hold up. Hold up. Right. My headset died on me, folks. My apologies there. Yeah, I've got to charge this motherfucker. Right. Can you guys still hear me? If you can, please let me know. Can you still hear me? Am I still being heard? Hello? Yeah, okay. I mean myself. All good. Right, so I'm not using my headset, I'm talking to you through my PlayStation 5 controller. But that's gonna have to be the meme. That's all we're gonna have to use in the meantime. Right, so we've got Psylocke back.
What a bloody idiot.
Yeah, she's pretty dope in Rivals too, you know. So every time I go up against a Psylocke, the time when I'm worried going up against her is when she activates her super. Even if you're playing as the Hulk, she's pretty much invulnerable when she's in the middle of it. Because, she dashes about, doesn't she? She dashes about with her sword and just, like, goes and does those anime strikes with her swords. But yeah, when that activates, it's like, fuck, I gotta move out the way. I gotta get out of that radius, so I'm fucked. But yeah, so her... But the characters I'd say I probably struggle with the most fighting with isn't because of how, like, tough they are DPS-wise, it's because of how much health they have. And that's probably, like, Venom. Like, I struggle a lot fighting against Venom because of just how much health and overshields he gets. Then, Thor would also be another one that I struggle with, because, not because of DPS, but it's mainly because of the health. Not yet. We need to get our ladies back. This is not good.
My spider sense tells me that worked.
We've nearly got our super back, but...
These linked powers are no joke. We need the portal online so we can get our people out of here.
Yeah, that was Psylocke. Yeah, she's pretty dope in Rivals.
I can't disable those things from here. Should be some panels you can trigger to help clear your way.
Cage in. Area's clear. I'm heading to the portal.
What else am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Come on, Hulk, suck through it, suck it up. Hello there, sir. Do you mind if I... Guess not. I was trying to throw him into those blasters.
Yeah, I didn't get us anywhere. No Hulk. Get out. I miss Hulk and Spidey as a duo. The last time I saw Spidey and Hulk in a comic together was like New Fantastic Four. Did anybody read that? Like New Fantastic Four, where like Hulk and Wolverine, Spider-Man and Ghost Rider are on the same team. Like that is a really cool team, but I wouldn't have called them Fantastic Four. And they got the Hulk. They got the fucking Hulk. Who else have I got to deal with? Reaper. Lovely, this is going to go down poorly. I'm going to get my butt kicked.
Look, the buddy system is cool and all, but this is ridiculous.
The first two buddies.
No.
Now Hulk. Yeah. Oh, let me just make sure I've leveled him up. Cool. Good enough for me. So that's to make sure he's... Oh, never mind. Everybody's down. Hopefully I can get the ladies back. Hello, Sue. Oh, I got a new trophy. Hit 20 power pools. Ow.
I've got kids. You think I can't handle you? I'm fading fast.
Okay, I'm just gonna play as Hulk and just smash this guy up. But when it comes down to this guy, he's a bit of a pain. Get out the way, Psylocke. Clearing, clearing. Nice. I'm happy to know that all of those kills counted towards that extra suit. Now, let's get Luke out of his prison.
Thanks. Those freaks meant business. I'm gonna go help Cap at the portal.
Get that pure nanite sample they left. Never hurts to have a spare. Go back and grab that sample before you head up.
Oh, okay. Okay, we got the sample.
Fury, the prisoners are taking our people
Oh,
alive.
no. Holy shit, I didn't read the comment. Let me see. Let's catch up on these comments. So, let's see. No, Spider-Verse was called Spider-Verse, not Spider-Geddon, which was the sequel. Ah, thank you, bro. Fucking muffin. Spider-Verse was... All of them were just as bad as they introduced. Basically, Spider-Boy, which I would never understand why that character exists. Or in the comic book stores, yeah, we do, yes, Silent, yeah, that. Venom in this game as Matt Gargan confused me. Yeah, same. I know. In the first one, they got Eddie. Yeah, the first game, it was Eddie Brock. In the second one, it was Matt Gargan. But they do actually mention Eddie in this game. So it's actually the Matt Gargan design, but they do mention Eddie in some dialogue. between Spidey and Venom in this game. And remember Tobey and Matt Gargan became Venom during Marvel Knights, Spider-Man Last Stand, and Until Dark Reign. Yeah, also I'm back. I just came from dinner. My mum made shrimp pasta. Nice. Yeah, I'd like to have some shrimp. And again, there's some seafood I still would like to try. I still would like to try lobster. Still, I've never tried that before. But yeah, lobster's definitely one of those foods I want to try one day. And shark. I heard shark meat can be quite tough though.
Oh, great. Now the prison buds come back online.
Oh, I'm doing wrong character.
I need some help.
Damn it, Sue. No! I pressed the wrong fucking button!
Looks like it might be nap time for Spider.
I'll get out of that. I'll admit, Sue is pretty weak when it comes down to her kit. I can't even turn invisible on this bitch. I was literally about to use my super with Sue. I gotta get her back again. Yeah, Sue is definitely weak. It's her kit. Yeah, she doesn't have a square or triangle attack ability. But she does have a... She has an X and circle. Right, let's go smack up these two people.
Get me out of here! They're trying to turn me into one of them! Ready and willing.
So we got Bullseye and quite... I think it's Bullseye and Dagger.
I can't get out of this thing while it's energized!
Yes, Bullseye and Dagger were fighting folks. They're getting smacked up. Because of how small Dagger is, I could literally just keep running it. Yeah. Bad. That big shield bots are giving you a hard time. They absolutely do. But that player got the hardest difficulty. So, yeah, like in this, these motherfuckers are no joke. Come here, Bullseye. Bullseye down. Damn, Hulk jumping on the... Yeah. Yeah, it's a strong ability. See, in Ultimate Alliance 1, I would use the ground pound ability the most in Hulk's embiggened form. And in this, it seems to be the rolling over people, or like jumping on them and then smacking them while they're down. Susan, I don't like playing as you, but for the purposes of getting your Ultimate Universe suit, I would play as you. Oh, Moonstone is Miss Marvel's enemy. Really? Well, then I don't know too. That was Marvel. Other than Marvel needs to give this character a goddamn break. You know what we got? Then again, I don't know if Marvel's really going to be pursuing Ms. Marvel like they have been after the Marvels, but I have been wrong before. I hope Thunderbolts is good because I will watch that movie purely for the Sentry. I love that character to bits, and the Void's also going to be in there. And he's also going to be in Avengers Doomsday, so... Oh, did you know Wonder Man's coming to the MCU, and he's going to be played by the guy who played Black Manta in Aquaman. So yes, Wonder Man will be black in the MCU. Then again, the actor did play Black Manta very well. Like, when it comes down to the Aquaman movies, yeah, like, the best parts of that is definitely Black Manta. I think I'm fighting Molten Man right now.
Did you miss me?
Like, she has no offensive ability. Like, Sue Storm literally has half of a kit. I guess it's so weird.
I need some help. I'm fading fast.
Yeah. She's very, very weak. Like, she's only got 2 abilities, but every character really should have 4. But yeah, don't worry. I won't be playing as hers very much. I'm only doing this for the suit. Like, if I could have the full Fantastic Four, you know I'm going to give it a try to get it. So guided. Here we are. These will all count towards it. Damn, that's 2 down? Come on. Oh, I can get silent back. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Come on, how many more do I need? What kills do I need? Show me that number. See, this is what the Hulk should have done to Thanos in the beginning of Infinity War. Fuck the swinging. Let's go with target. How about Psylocke? You could finish him off for me. And with the big spike down. Oh, not playing around. You know. It's a shame that we only got 1 skin for the Hulk, and Red Hulk isn't my particular favourite, but... The fuck? Psylocke is a good throw for the... Hold on. Psylocke is a good throw for the Hulk, absolutely. And I am hovering over nothingness, but we got to start the mission. Oh no, we dead! No! Oh no, we're alive. This is how the Hulk should have done to Thanos by throwing Psylocke at. Yo! Imagine that. So, I can't even lie. Like, even though I think Helena Bunn's a bit overrated, but she didn't do a decent Psylocke when it comes down to the live action depiction. But yeah, that Psylocke is dope. Her abilities, her suit. The thing is though, like Psylocke though, oh my gosh. Both Sue and Salif are down. This is not good, people. This is not good. And I'm about to fight a boss. We're literally about to go in and fight a boss. Right, hopefully we get all these credits. Oh, no, 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 we're not. Oh, we're not. Oh, we're not.
We're done now, right?
Come on, Spidey. Let's go. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Edward Norton Hulk would go World Breaker if Thanos put hands on Betty. Yeah, it's the thing is that I think we definitely needed Betty in the MCU. You know, because like really we just haven't had a really good love story for Bruce or really any sort of development as a character. Yeah, I know like yeah we had Hulk being savage up until like Ragnarok, and they only made Hulk smart purely because they thought Hulk would be too overpowered in the story, so they nerfed him into Smart Hulk. And this was confirmed by the Russo brothers. So this was confirmed by the Russo brothers, and I'm really disappointed that we haven't had any real update on the character. Oh, this is not good. This is not good.
Sure, why not?
I'd about to end him. Nice one, Spidey. Nice one.
We can't win this fight. We need another option. Well, there is a self-destruct protocol to the prison, but Reed and I never... We can't. Some good people are still unaccounted for.
Cap, it's our only chance to keep this from spreading to Earth. Send me the codes, Tom. I can trigger the destruction sequence from here, then meet you at the portal.
Shit's about to get hairy with this part of the story. Nice spot.
I need some help.
Like, her kit is just terrible. Like, I'm sorry, but her abilities are just poo-poo. I just need about 20 more kills with this chip and then I'm done.
Sharing is usually good, but
10 more. 10 more. 9. Oh, fuck, I'm down. This is not good.
Medic! No, seriously.
Oh, damn, I'm down. We're gonna do that again, folks. I am sorry.
I can't bring those turrets down. You'll have to fight past them.
Sure,
alright, let's do this again. All the way back here. Ted. Well, for fuck's sake. Come on, Sue. Even though your pit is poo.
I need some help.
Hold on. Have I leveled her up? That's fucking why. I haven't leveled up, and I was wondering why I'm getting my ass handed, why her kit isn't working and shit. And I haven't even put no bloody boosts on it. My bad, folks. Because I was just wondering, like, why is she so weak? Now I know. Now I should have extra abilities with Sue. Yes, I do. And I can turn invisible. Oh, much better, much better.
That's it. You're in timeout.
Yes, this is much better. Thank you. I'll be able to change her over in due time.
Oh, they're reviving each other somehow. Not good.
I'm no damn fool. You don't have to be a guy. Yeah, tough guy.
Yes, we did it, folks. We did it. We did it. Right. For the sake of purposes, we've got to put the whole team on. And I want to show everybody this. I want to show everybody. Oh, wow. She's got her jacketed suit. Okay, that's nice. So we had him. Oh, no. I've got to take a screenshot of this. Where are you, Reed? There you are. Guys, I can confirm I have all of the Ultimate Fantastic Four in Ultimate Alliance 2. Yeah, let me take a screenshot of this. Hold on. Cool. Taking my screenshot. What do you say? Should we play the rest of the mission with these lot, or do we go back? Do we go back to the squad that we had? Do we change out Sue? Or do we play with the Fantastic Four for a little bit? What do you say, guys? It's up to you tonight. But yeah, no. I'm really happy. Go back to... Yeah, cool. We'll go back to the old squad. Cool. But yeah, that's an achievement right there. I got myself the Ultimate Fantastic Four. So, we'll get rid of Sue. Who else should we... Actually, I'm thinking Captain America. I'll get Psylocke on the team. Psylocke, where are you, darling? There you are. Excellent. I have everybody's alternate suits, so I'm all good. Yeah, I think this is based off 2008 Hulk, especially. Oh, you still want Sue? Okay, we can still have Sue. You see, with that Hulk, as you said earlier, yeah, based on the haircut and the green skin tone and the jeans, I think you're definitely right. Truly ultimate. You better collect the Ultimate Fantastic Four collection. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I recently bought Ultimate Fantastic Four, actually, so that's a very good one, yeah. So I got, I think I got Volume 1, so I have Volume 1 now, and I think I had single issues, really. So I had the Marvel Zombies when they go to the zombie universe. I've got the first volume now. I had Ultimate Thanos. I have the Ultimate Fantastic Four Annual. That's the one with the Ultimate Inhumans. But yeah, we're going to be covering the Ultimate Fantastic Four now. I've got a lot more of the comics. And same with Ultimate X-Men as well. But yeah, man. I got the Ultimate Fantastic Four, both in action figure and video game form.
You see I'm hurting?
Right, so. Dragons.
Can't go on much longer.
You know what the deal is. Time to throw you. And he's down.
Toe-to-toe, we can't win this fight.
Sweet.
We need another option. Well, there is a self-destruct protocol for the prison, but Reed and I never... We can't. Some good people are still unaccounted for.
Cap, it's our only chance to keep this from spreading to Earth. Send me the codes, Tony. I can trigger the destruction sequence from here, then meet you at the portal.
We'll be done before tea time.
Oh, jeez. Oh! Yeah, Psylocke is really good in this game. Oh, damn. Yeah, I really like Psylocke.
Oh dear, did that hurt?
Time to reach the portal.
To all friendly forces. We're gonna blow this place to Kingdom Come. Get your butts to the portal double time.
Oh, looks like I'm fighting Cloak again. Oh, no, she disappeared. Yeah, but I think I probably will be fighting somebody else.
Use some help.
And those electric floors, they're getting me, man.
You made it. Come on, we need your help.
So we'll be fighting Whirlwind, I think. Yep, Whirlwind.
If we clear this area, Fury can trigger the destruct sequence and follow us out.
I hope you know the deal. How would you feel if British Chinese actress gonna translate Psylocke? You see, the thing is, I wouldn't mind that. But I don't think anybody really cares for, like, Eternals and that. Did you see the thing is about Eternals? I see what they were trying to go for, but I would have focused more on Celestials than the Eternals themselves. But, yeah, I think that could run. And because not a lot of people even know about Eternals, even if it's on Disney Plus, so... yeah. But... honestly, I think Eternals should have been like a Disney Plus show than a movie, because there's a lot you have to explain in Eternals when it comes down to like the universe of of the MCU. So.
Resistance is thinning out a bit here, Fury.
She's down. Still have a guided.
Heads up, it's Moonstone.
Moonstone. So yeah, with Marvel Rivals, I must say though, Ultron's new design is pretty dope. Yeah, so man fucked with his design quite a lot. I just can't wait to be able to actually play it as him. Moonstone, come back. Wait. And she is down. And so is Swellwind.
Looks like they backed off for the moment, Fury. Can you trigger the destruct sequence or not?
Close enough. Get through the portal and make sure only the good guys come through.
Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it can't hurt you.
Okay, time to exit.
Get going. I'll be right behind you.
You made it. Was Fury behind you?
Closed off from the other side.
What do you think it means? Did Fury detonate?
Step to one side, Captain. You and your friends here are under arrest.
For Pete's sake, Hill, these people need medical attention.
He's right. Lower your weapons and call in the medics.
No, Stark. I'm under direct orders from the President. The SRA dictates that these unregistered...
We're giving everyone temporary amnesty on my authority. At least until we figure out what just happened. If you have a problem with that, Commander Hill, you're going to have to take it up with all of us.
Everybody ready to stop fighting for the team.
So many lives apparently lost, and yet lost so that many more lives might be saved. We may not know the true fate of Nicholas Fury, but we do know he showed his willingness to sacrifice himself on behalf of us all. For him, and for the rest of the missing and presumed deceased, we ask Almighty God to watch over their souls. Amen.
I've got to hand it to Fury. I'm not sure we ever would have found this place if you hadn't led us here.
Hulk joined Fury to help. If rest of puny humans had joined, Fury not be dead!
You're right, but I'm not ready to buy that Fury and the others are dead. Not yet. We found no bodies, detected no explosion. How can we be sure what really happened?
Tony and I have already been over this a dozen times. We can't be sure, not without a working portal to the negative zone, and that will take us weeks to bring online.
Great. So in the meantime, it just goes down as a mystery.
Yes, but we do have some evidence of Fury's success. I've been monitoring, and there's still no sign of the Nanite Collective signals here on Earth. It's a shame that Tinkerer seems to have escaped. I was hoping his research would corroborate my own. Still, I believe I can use this scanner to confirm that the nanites haven't... Oh no.
What is it?
Nanite control signals. Hundreds. Maybe thousands of them.
Fury failed? We all failed. We lost our way.
And now the world pays the price.
We're facing what looks like a full-scale invasion. Let's meet at the briefing station ASAP.
Okay, so I am gonna have to end the stream on this section, but we're gonna go talk to everybody.
All right, Stark. I've lost lost contact with you, so I'm assuming you made it through the portal. I'll leave this log just in case, well, whatever. Just need to get this countdown started.
There is not enough free memory to run this program. Quit one or more programs and then try again.
Start. Your IT department sucks.
Protocol accessed. Initiating self-destruct countdown. 5
Took
minutes
long
remaining
enough.
till
Time to
self-destruct.
get the hell out of
4
here.
minutes 59 seconds. 4:58. 4:57.
Looks like I got their full attention.
4:55. 4:53.
By the way, we're listening to like Captain Fury's final moments.
4:49. 4:48. 4:47. 4:46. 4:45.
Sorry, honey. Looks like my time's already up.
Disrupt delay reduced to minimum. 30 seconds until detonation. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17.
There goes Fury. But yeah, folks, the story's about to get even better from this section.
What can I do for you?
Then we got Hulk glad all hero friends again. Tin Man glad too. And we got let the bad guys. Why Cap let all the bad guys out of jail anyway? Right, so we'll go for this one.
Of course. But it's shameful that it took a global threat to bring us back together.
Alright, so which one we choosing, folks? You know the deal. So number 1, we got, yeah, but it might be too late. Number 2, we got Hulk happy he not have to smash other good guys anymore. And number 3, we've got, so after the beat bugs, Cap and Tin Man tried to smash each other again. Which one do we go for, folks? Well, it's 12:05. And time goes by when you're streaming. So which one do we go for, folks? Number 2. Okay. Hulk might not be happy. Or Hulk happy he not have to smash any good guys anymore.
I'm not so sure about that. As I understand it, anyone can be brought into that collective, including us.
Why Cap let all the bad guys out of jail anyway?
It was a calculated risk I took in a desperate moment.
What Cap think would happen? Cap do it again if he go back in time? Cap or Patchman warn Cap about this. Why not listen? Which option do we go for, folks? Number 1, 2, or 3? Number 1, Cap think what Cap think would happen. What do you think would happen? I'm talking in Hulk language here. Cap do it again if he go back in time? Or Patchman warn us about this. Why not listen? Alright, number 3.
Hindsight is a wonderful thing. Regardless, I believe we've all learned something here. Well, I need to get back to business. Talk to you soon.
Who else we gotta speak to? I guess we'll speak to them as Psylocke this time round. Holy shit! It's She-Hulk! See, Hulk and She-Hulk don't have a special dialogue, so I'm just gonna go at it as Psylocke. Girl on girl.
Hi there.
Damn, Psylocke look fine. Damn. Any word on what's happening out there, She-Hulk? Where would we stand with regard to the Registration Act? Shouldn't everyone be arresting each other?
Some crazy stuff. I think they're going to fill us in soon, but just watching the news tells me it's getting bad, and fast.
You know the deal, folks. Number 1, 2, or 3. So what's the plan? Number 2, any idea how we'll fit in? And number 3, think they'll come here? Which one do we go for, folks? Number 1, 2, or 3? Okay, number 1.
My guess is we'll be sending out strike teams to deal with various hotspots. From what I hear, some of us will stay behind to hold down the fort.
Where do we stand when it comes down to the Registration Act? Shouldn't everyone be arresting each other?
With everything that's going on, I don't think anyone's got that on their minds. If we can't keep this thing from spreading, the SRA won't matter.
And the same with Hulk. Yeah, I hear that. Maria Hill must be fuming. Yeah, that's a good one. Well, it's good to have everyone on the same side again. So what is the new law of convenience? I think I'm going to go with... you said number 1? Really? Number 2? Sorry? I would have said number 1 would have been the better option there. But since you say number 2, that's what we'll go for. Well, it's good to have everyone on the same side again. She-Hulk and Psylocke look the same? Really? Hold on.
Agreed. Except for those we left behind in the negative zone prison.
A little
Wish we
bit.
knew if they were okay. Sorry, I have some stuff to do now. Take care.
Yeah, but the eyes and the eyebrows and that. Yeah, that I can see. But the nose is a tad bit. Yeah, the nose is different. But look at this, man. We've got Psylocke, we've got Ultimate Sue Storm, and She-Hulk. All we need is a Grey Hulk skin to go with it. And we got Firebird, or Songbird. So she says, that was a pretty nasty scene in Prison 42. Are you alright? Any word what will happen to the Justice and the rest of the anti-registration prisoners? So, for the first
I'm getting there. I never realized what Vance went through during his incarceration until I found myself in that horrible place. I'm just grateful to have gotten out alive.
Did they torture you? That's number 1. We're glad to have been able to help. That's number 2. What about their mind-controlled criminals? That's number 3. Which number do we go for, folks? Three baddies. Damn. I know, with it. We got 3 baddies. Cool, go number one. Did they torture
Nothing
you?
like that, no, but up until recently, I'd never gotten anything more serious than a parking ticket.
Any word on what happened to the Justice and the rest of the anti-registration prisoners?
Nothing. It was hard enough attending the memorial service, but to not know if Vance has become one of them.
Oh, so we got number 2 already. So we need to focus on the new threat now. He may have escaped somehow. Better than dead, though. Yeah, number 2.
There's always hope, I guess. And that's what I'm clinging to. Anyway, thanks for saying hi. Now I think I need a little time to myself.
Say no more.
Armed forces around the globe continue to mobilize to combat the threat. Critical infrastructure.
I believe that is everyone we need to speak to. But yes, folks, I am going to do some Q&As. So if you guys would like to ask me questions, feel free to. You can ask me anything before we close up the stream. And yeah, man, look at that. Captain America looked a little different during World War II. His classic moves have never gone out of style, though. Inspired by Brian Hitch's design, seen in The Ultimates, issue number 1. So we got, yeah, so they actually come with law, the suits. Though conventional etiquette would prevent Wadey from wearing a mask at dinner, for some reason, people are more comfortable when he leaves it on. Yeah, I sure as hell would be a lot more comfortable if I didn't see that at dinner. Inspired by Mark Bagley's design, as seen in Ultimate Spider-Man, issue 93. Yes, I played Godzilla. I've actually got Godzilla Save the Earth in my room as well. So that was also a classic game that I grew up on. So I played Godzilla Save the Earth and Unleashed, and I've also got Godzilla PS4 on physical disc. Yeah, like honestly, I don't know why it's taking so long, but right now is the perfect time to have a Pipeworks style Godzilla game, because those games were legit. Like, bro, like you can go to different cities and you can fight up against 4 monsters and just go at it. Like, yeah, I heard there is a fan edited version that you can play on PC. Goji Fan 93 has been making videos on it recently. If any of you guys watch Goji Fan 93, he's making videos about this edited Godzilla game. So it's based off Godzilla Save the Earth, but some of the fans have done edits. So they've done like some graphics changes, some slight gameplay changes and whatnot. But yeah, like I would really like a new Godzilla game with that kind of style. Godzilla PS4 was trying to go for a more realistic approach with how the monsters move in like the old Godzilla films, but I would say, yeah, the Pipework games is what we really need right now. Words, they make humans instead of playing Godzilla. I know, like, I really don't understand, when you have a kaiju game, why are you playing as humans? Like, I played, this is old, but I played King Kong. Remember that old movie back in the early 2000s, the Peter Jackson one? It was actually made by Ubisoft, the video game, which I still have in the house. I played that. That was a good blend of human and monster action in that game, where you played as Jack Driscoll and in the first person perspective, and it was like a first person shooter. set on Skull Island, and you would like pick up guns, spears, or broken animal bones as weapons. Yeah, like that was fun. Like, that was a good mixture of human and Kong gameplay. But when you have modern games today, it's like you can't really get away with that excuse, because the Peter Jackson game was based off the movie in it, so you got to add some of the human element in there. But for a Godzilla game, all you need to do is a kaiju beat 'em up with destructible cities, and you're good. I do play a game called Why Not Play As Both? Yeah, I know, innit? See, the thing is, when it comes down to, there's another kaiju game. There's two. There's one called, oh, let me get it up. One sec. It's in my library. There's one called Gigabash. That actually has Godzilla DLC, where you can actually play as Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, Destroyer, and King Ghidorah. Dawn of the Monsters. That's it. Yeah, so I had to get the game up. Yeah, so it's called Dawn of Monsters. That's a 2D kaiju game, and you can also play co-op on that. They do have like a Godzilla-esque character who I play the most as. But yeah, that's a little small kaiju game that you can play. But as I said, Gigabash is probably the best kaiju game you can play right now. So it's a bit like the Pipeworks games, but it's with other kaiju. But they do have playable characters from Godzilla and Ultraman. So if any of you guys like Godzilla or Ultraman, you can play as those characters in Gigabash. And the game's quite cheap. Like over here, it only costs like £25. And you can get those DLC packs for about $10, I think. So yeah, Gigabash I highly recommend if you really want to play as Godzilla or any kind of Godzilla game. That's the one to go for. And you got co-op on there as well, and PvP. But yeah, though, we definitely do need a new Godzilla game. Gamera, I wouldn't mind seeing a Gamera game, but then again, I don't think Gamera's got the audience to pull. But I think right now would be great for a Gamera movie. You know, like, let's have Godzilla vs. Gamera finally. Until we get, yeah, Gigabash is the game to play until we get a real Godzilla game. And I would not recommend Godzilla PS4 because I do enjoy playing the game. Like, I don't hate the game or anything like that, but I know how bad it is or how flawed the game is compared to other Godzilla games. So, I do want to get my hands on Marvel vs. Capcom as well, that collection. I do need to get my hands on that. I need to get my hands on a copy of that because, yeah, those games I really would like to play. That Marvel vs. Capcom 2 specifically, and that Punisher video game. Oh yeah, I also played the Punisher video game on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I don't think that's ever coming to modern day consoles, even if Activision had the license for it. So there was there was a Punisher video game, but yeah, same. I wish they added Legendary Goji to Gigabash. Yeah, same. Yeah, so like we got Pink. Then again, I think they copied the Pink from like Shin Godzilla, but to me, I think Evolve Goji from Godzilla X Kong was mainly supposed to be inspired by Millennium Goji, like Godzilla 1999 or Godzilla Millennium or Godzilla 2000, depending on where it was released. Like I was kind of thinking, like, was they going for that with like the more skinnier kind of design and the more spikier like spines or dorsal plates? But the only thing that was off about it is like the energy color was pink instead of like orange, like we got in the early Millennium Godzilla films. But they went with Shin Godzilla's energy color. And that's another thing as well. I wonder what Shin Godzilla would play like if we got a Godzilla game in today's technology. Like, how would he fight? Because like he's got like the smallest arms out of any Goji. So I guess like Shin Godzilla would be all range. If you really think about how the playstyle would be, like Shin Godzilla would just be laser beams. Very little melee, but pure lasers. Like then we got -1 Goji. So I see with him, like I could see him having like a more melee kind of play style, but his atomic breath, instead of it being a consistent beam, if it shoots you and it hits you, it does like a big explosion attack, dealing a good chunk of damage, instead of it being like a continuous atomic beam. That would be really cool. So like minus Goji in like this new Godzilla game, for example, could literally shoot atomic bombs out of his mouth in a game. See, that would be cool. Having different Godzillas with different play styles and different kits. Yeah, I would love that. Like have like Showa Goji, you know, he does like the jumping, you know, when you used to do the jumping back in the day, or fly. You know, you can incorporate that into his play style. That Godzilla could attack you by literally flying backwards, and his spines stab you. That would be really cool. But yeah, like with a Godzilla game, you could really go bonkers with it and stay respectful to the source material. You know, but I don't know, because I think the license now would probably be a bit expensive. Because if we think about it, the Pipework games, like they were not easily made. Like even Toho gave Pipeworks some struggles when making those games. But yeah, man, like we need a new Godzilla game for sure. Absolutely. But yeah, but I want Zilla and Kong. Like if we're actually gonna get a proper Godzilla game, like stop going for the basics. Like I want like the more niche characters. You know, like I would like to see Kong fight Godzilla in a video game, you know? Or we can get so I think we already like Destroyer, Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, I think I said Ghidorah, and Gigan. Except for those are like the mains. That would know like let's get some of the more niche characters in there, like Bagan, I think it was a Dagon, the one from GMK. You know that creature that Godzilla was bullying when he was trying to climb up that mountain. I believe it was Bagan, right? Yeah, but you could also play as him in Godzilla Save the Earth. But yeah, like I would like to see some more niche character, or more niche monsters from Godzilla make an appearance, or King Caesar. Like he would be cool to play as. But yeah, man, Godzilla games, long overdue. We need a new one. DC. So I heard the Wonder Woman game got cancelled, but we all know that would probably just have identity politics in it. So yeah, so that got cancelled. But I am disappointed because I do like Wonder Woman. We are getting a new Batman game from Rocksteady. I don't know how I feel about it because all the people that worked on the classic Batman games are no longer at Rocksteady anymore. So we have to wait and see how that goes. We do have that Captain America and Black Panther game. Still need to see more on how I feel about that, but yeah, I would like to see more on that. We have an Iron Man game from EA. See, the thing is, if they use that Anthem mechanics, like a lot of the mechanics they could reuse from Anthem, even though Anthem was a massive flop, I still think that gameplay that they used to make Anthem could be very useful in this Iron Man game. Diamondback. As a criminal, Diamondback was always a third rater. Shame, with her skills, she could have been a great SHIELD agent. Nick Fury's notes. Diamondback has a long mercenary career. She doesn't possess any human powers. That's a bit lame. You call yourself Diamondback and you ain't got no powers. She utilizes, hold on, a number of advanced devices that make her extremely dangerous in combat. Okay. Now let's see what your comment says, buddy. All messages. So yeah, it's from Godzilla 2000. We don't need a new Batman game. We need to get a new DC hero other than Batman. Yeah, agreed. That is absolutely true. I think DC over relies on Batman, but at the same time, it's hard to get a character to be anywhere near as popular as Batman. Because you got to think about it. Like Batman is DC's Spider-Man or the other way round. You know, so he's always going to be the main breadwinner. But I think the problem that DC has right now is that a lot of their characters are constantly being changed, and DC are always rebooting. You know, in the comics, they're constantly rebooting. Like, I've noticed this from Rebirth, because if we think about it, we didn't have no reboots until, like, New 52. The New 52 had its own thing, and then that failed in the end, unfortunately. New 52, Superman got violated in the ending of it all, and then we got Rebirth, and then after Rebirth, what was it, Death Metal or Infinite Frontier? You know, we had some sort of reboot after that, and then after that we had the current main DC universe, and now we've also got Absolute DC, and this all happened within the span of 15 years or so. You know, since around the beginning of New 52 up until now, there's been multiple reboots at DC, and I don't think it really helps. And every time they reboot, they come with some new different change to the characters that people just don't really get behind. You know, that's one thing I've noticed as well. Like, people talk about different universes in DC, but I notice the other universes in DC don't get the same amount of limelight or treatment compared to Marvel's. Like, do you know how crazy it was, or not crazy, how it trended on the internet when people saw The Boys and everyone was saying, like, the Seven were an evil version of the Justice League? I was just sitting there like, has any of you ever heard of the Crime Syndicate? Because I'm pretty sure they were the first evil Justice League. And nobody ever seems to talk about them. And, you know, so it really does go to show DC does need to work on its multiverse, because not a lot of people know about it. You know, like, only a few people, like, know about most of them. But, like, people will know about, like, Injustice, like, because of the games. You know, they probably know about Earth 2, Earth 1 or something like that. Superman 1 million, Red Sun. You know, like the mainstream kind of alternate universes in DC people know about, but Crime Syndicate is one of them that people just don't seem to know even exist. And it's like, they were the original evil Justice League. How do you not know about them, but everyone's gassed up about The Boys? It's like, yeah, like, you didn't know there was an evil Justice League before Injustice and The Boys? It's a bit nuts, man. Because I think, like, for me personally, I think a lot of variant characters in DC also get violated. So I think somebody mentioned this in a comment earlier in the week. I think it was Superboy. Yeah, Superboy Prime son. And he mentioned how, like, New 52 Superman got treated dirty. And there's a lot of different alternate characters in DC that have been treated really poorly. Like Ultraman, for example, got his neck snapped by Injustice Superman. I think that was absolutely absurd. Like, come on. Ultraman goes into the multiverse, kills multiple different versions of Superman, and he doesn't bother to pay attention to his surroundings. It's like, it's a bit, don't really make sense to me. Flashpoint Batman, they've turned him into a dick, pretty much. I remember one issue where he shot Bruce Wayne, because he was about to kill Bane or something like that. After that, I just stopped paying attention to the Flashpoint Batman. I think that's something, like, regardless of who you're trying to mold your child into, or your offspring from a different universe, you don't go and shoot your alternate universe child. Like, that's just unforgivable. Like, nah, I didn't like seeing Flashpoint Batman do that. So that's another character they violated. The Batman who laughs. For some reason, they went and changed him into a woman. Why? Was it needed? Not really. After having, what was it, Death Knight's Metal? What was it, Dark Knight's Metal? What was it called, people? Someone tell me the title for that. Was it Dark Knight's Metal? Heavy Metal, something like that? Yeah, so that was pretty good. So we got different versions of Batman in there. So we had like Doomsday Batman. That was pretty cool. And we also had a Grim Knight Batman, which is basically Punisher Batman. I've actually pre-ordered the 2-pack of that from DC Multiverse that comes with Killer Croc. So I've seen people get their 2-pack, and it looks quite cool. So yeah, I should be getting that early next month. But yeah, Grim Knight was pretty cool. Yeah, Grim Knight. Honestly, I would like to see Grim Knight versus Flashpoint Batman, because they're both Batman and they both use guns and they both kill. I think that would be a really cool, like, son-father comic where they've basically got the same ideology. That would be a cool comic crossover. Another comic crossover that I would really like, because they're polar opposites, would be like the Justice Lords, Death Metal. Thank you, Spider Saiyan. Would be like the Justice Lords versus the Crime Syndicate. I would love a comic where that happens, because they're polar opposite worlds, right? Where the Justice Lords are like, or like, what's the word? Authoritative. You know what word I'm trying to say? Like, the authority rules everything, like the law, where everything has become like communist China. The law runs everything. There's no crime in the Justice Lords world. They rule with basically a cold fist. And then you've got the Crime Syndicate, where their world is basically the polar opposite. Crime and evil overcome good on their world. Like, how do you think a story would go if the Crime Syndicate go up against the Justice Lords? Like, the Justice Lords and the Crime Syndicate would be the two variant groups that despise each other the most. And like that would be a great story. Like Justice Lord Superman would absolutely despise Ultraman. And I think that would make a really cool dynamic there, like, to see how these two would operate. Like, the very brash and very hot-headed Ultraman going up against, the very cold and kind of, king-like Justice Lord Superman. And we've got, like, Justice Lord Batman going up against Owlman. We all know Justice Lord Batman's winning that. Come on, we all know he's winning that fight. Then you got Crime Syndicate Superwoman against Justice Lord Wonder Woman. That should be really good. The Bad Bitch against, like, what would you call a woman who's like works for the law and who's really hot? I don't think we have a term for that, but like Superwoman of the Crime Syndicate, like, well. Yeah, I absolutely adore her. But yeah, I think that would be a really cool like a really cool comic. The Justice Lords versus the Crime Syndicate. DC, write that story, man. We've also got gaming, we've got movies. So movies this year, I'm not really looking forward to too much. Maybe Thunderbolts, and that's really about it. Video games, I do have a lot to buy, so I gotta get a Marvel Annihilation game. I gotta get Marvel vs. Capcom, the collection. I gotta get Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition on physical disc. I've got it digital, but I want to get it physical as well. I need to get Doom, the Dark Ages this year. Yeah, I'm a big Doom fan. I've actually got the Doom Eternal helmet that came with the collector's edition on my shelf as well. You might have saw that on my Halloween video that I made on the channel. So yeah, we got that. So I'll get Doom, the Dark Ages. I need to get Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered on physical disc. I want to try to get a special edition of that game. So yeah, I grew up with Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain as well. So the remaster I recommend, really solid experience. But yeah, man wants to get the physical of that. And same with The Thing remastered. I have bought that recently and I've platinumed that game. Really enjoying it. I'm still on my second playthrough on the hardest difficulty, but yeah, I really enjoyed The Thing remastered. So I'll be getting that physical as well. What else comes out this year? So we should have GTA 6 coming out this year, so that's a given. I'm absolutely going to be buying that when that releases. And then there's going to be Metal Gear Solid Delta. I think that's probably my most anticipated game of the year. Because one, I love Metal Gear Solid 3, probably the most out of the franchise. And two, I'm getting it with better gameplay and graphics. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. I'll be getting that twice. I'll be getting that physical and digital as well. But overall, I think that's about it. But for videos that are coming this week, I'm going to try to get both of the Ultimates videos out, including Ultimate Wolverine. The Ultimates, my Marvel Legends custom Ultimate Thor review will be out this week, definitely. So you should have 2 Ultimate Thor videos, one for issue 11 of the Ultimate, which is catered to him. And you should also get my toy review of Ultimate Thor as well. I think I might do a toy collection video, but I guess that would be up to you. I might make a post on that. So I might do my Ultimate Spider-Man figure collection next weekend. So this weekend coming up. Yeah, I think I might do an Ultimate Spider-Man figure collection video. Because I have pretty much every Ultimate Spider-Man figure so far. So we are gonna do something like that relatively soon. So there are gonna be some videos this week, but I've been busy. Do have a new job in there. But yes, folks, I think I've had enough for today. I think we've spoken enough. Thank you very much for watching this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We stream every weekend, so typically we would do it on every Saturday, but I've been busy this weekend, so we did it on Sunday. Had a lot of fun this stream. I hope you guys had a lot of fun as well. But yeah, every Saturday or Sunday, if there's a delay, we stream Ultimate Alliance 2 at night, so stay tuned for those every weekend. And don't worry, we're also going to be doing the Pro registration Let's Play as well. When I get my PS2 back up, I'll stream it on my Facebook page, Nerd. Yes, I follow you on Facebook as well, buddy, so yeah, I'll be paying attention to that. Yeah, so, oh, let me get that comment back up. Yeah, Spider-Man games at Marvel for sure are the face of Marvel. But we need to get a few new characters in games we never got in decades ago. Agreed. You know what the saddest part about the people not giving us what we want, movies, comics, and games, is the people behind the scenes are just complete corporate woke assholes who care about it. I don't even think they care about the profit, to be honest. I think they just care about their bloody ideology. Because at the end of the day, like when it comes down to like this whole woke ideology happening in entertainment. Like, these people just don't seem to understand that these are different communities that do not have this kind of mindset. And every time you push it into our products, we just won't buy it. What else we got? Yeah, so I'm going to be streaming that on my page, Nerd or Never Ending Research Division. Stay nerdy, my friend. I will, and same with you. Stay top real one, my friend from Spider Brianzilla. Thank you as well, my dog. Thank you all for watching the stream, as well as Andreas and Crow Mix, as well as Cam as well. Thank you all for watching the stream, and I will see you lot in the next one. And take care.